Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, LVMS. And yes, I just made that up. Here tonight for round 19 of the DSR Electric Truck Series. Who is going to get the win, lock himself into the next round here in the playoffs? You're going to see it all live here tonight on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Ironically enough, for the NASRA 360 Racing Network 220 here tonight. Good evening, folks. I'm the Redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. My good buddy Wesley Outland will be joining us here very shortly. And the best damn producer in the business, Australia, Dean Hop, the Biggles on production here tonight. That is the schedule. That's what we're looking at. Joshua Suss, if you remember from last week, won at Daytona, his very first career win in NASRA history. He gets to win at Daytona and locks himself in the next round. Then you got Vegas, then you got Chicagoland, and then, oh, hell, we got to stop. Then we're going to flip-flop it. We're going to go into the next couple of races and get ourselves into the next round, and that is when it's going to be a straight-up doozy once it makes it all the way down. You saw the schedule. You see Luke Smith, Joshua Suss. They slide over. They're in. Look at the points. Look at this gap right here. Literally all the way through the field. You got guys up there like Kerry Chabot, Roger Diebold, possibly good. Adam Newton, Andrew Harris. They don't even have to show up the next 2 weeks. They should be good to go. That spot right there where that cut line is with Joey Stires, Shane Scott, Chad Ross right there. Damn it, boy. And defending series champion Jonathan Cofield right there, 9 points above that cut line as well. But drivers is on pit road. Qualified is over with. Let's get you ready for the starting lineup for the NASRA 360 Racing Network 220 here this evening. Pole center, Chris Blanchard, that towing company. Peyton Johnson, sorry your camera is a little bit late. That will be on the front row here tonight here at Vegas. Making up row number 2.
Yep, moving on, hang on.
Dean trying to find the damn button. He might have had too many cold ones. Cole Larson and Andrew Harris making up row number 2, P3 and P4 respectively. Right behind him, Matt Cherry, 45, Bulldog, Adam Newton. There for a second, I thought it said door banging down low on the side of the truck. I would have loved to have seen it. But Aaron Van Rada and Justin White going to make up row number 4. Row 5, you got Taylor Peacock and Robbie Richards kind of throwing it back to a Martin Truex Jr. kind of look with the Bass Pro Shops on it. Holiday and Spiceman, you can't even make that up. 2 of the most iconic nicknames in NASRA with Brian Shue and Chris Seddeman making up row number 6. Row 7, Double L Lucas Lodge, James Kaufman, 13th and 14th as we do have trucks out on the track. Triple J, Jeffrey Johnson Jr., won at Talladega, locked himself into the playoffs. We'll see how he can do here tonight. Roger Diebold was one of the faster trucks in practice. See how it works out for him here in the race. Colton Hogan, J.D. Larson, row 9. Flip-flop back to row 10. It's where you find the Hillbilly, Steve Barnett, and the boss man, Brady LaBeouf. Rest of the field, Chad Ross, Luke Smith, Kermit DeFrog, back there where he is at. Luke Smith, pretty good drive so far. There's Joshua Suss, won at Daytona last week. He could wreck out the next 2 weeks. It wouldn't make a damn. And there's Shane Scott. Cody Knight, we saw him right there at the bottom of the playoff grid. He needs a good night here tonight. Tyler Goodwin is outside. Kerry Chabot, Phil Pappas, a couple of Mission 1 Esports drivers back there in row 14. Then row 15, you got Buzzy and Raul Meza. He'll flip them back and forth, make it Raul Meza and Buzzy Mongold. And damn, we ain't done yet. Actually, nope, that's it right there. Jonathan Cofield and Joey Stires making up row 16. TJ Moore is the race director. Whew. Damn, Dean, bail me out right here. We're still waiting on Wesley, buddy. How the hell are you?
Doing good. I heard you are not a happy man with the groundhog there, Jacob.
Yes.
Because apparently he's come out there and said, you guys are getting some more cold weather. Yeah. That means more hot weather for us in Australia.
We got beef.
We got beef, do we?
Yeah, I want to kill that little lamb. I'm trying to be a good boy. I'm trying to be a good boy. I don't want to get my tail in trouble. Stage 1 going to 30, stage 2 75, going all the way to 145, make up to 220 distance here on the mile and a half at Las Vegas. 5 sets of tires, 100% fuel capacity. Cautions will happen at each stage. That's where they pay out the stage points, 1 through 10. And it could mean the difference between making it into the next round of the playoffs or just riding around for the next couple of weeks and just hoping like hell to see some chaos. Pace truck, pace lights is off. And we're getting ready for the start of this bad boy. Blanchard, Johnson, Larson, Harris, Bulldog, Adam Newton with Cherry up there. It's the top 6. Getting ready to rock and roll here in Vegas. Who is going to roll literally snake eyes or 12s and double it up? Now Cherry down to the inside. Green is out. We're rolling. Wow, look at Cherry all the way down on the white line trying to make it 3 wide. Dean, we're going to see this right here at the start. We're going to see this. Basically, everybody on the gas, nobody lifted. It's going to honestly look like Atlanta Motor Speedway's super speedway style.
Somewhere.
That's what this is going to look like as we got a caution already.
Yeah, there it is. I think I saw a few people get into each other. I think you're absolutely right. Look at this. We've got about 5 or 6 trucks already there, Jacob, involved. I think it's a little too early to go gun-ho racing that they were, mate, but they have been doing it, and this is the consequences of what's going to happen so far.
Yeah, hell with it. Just send it. Hey, I don't care, Dean. I don't race on Monday nights anymore. I care less. Send it. That's what we want to see. We want them to send it. As we're looking right here, trying to get us a replay of exactly what happened. You had Chad Ross back there in the back. Damn, we are all the way back to the start of it. Okay, here we go. So there's Chad Ross. We see him in the 38. I saw Triple J getting him mixed up in it as well. Blanchard, all them up there slicing and dicing. Let's see what happened here. Possibly somebody got loose. Oh, hell, it was up in front of them. It was Lyons, and it was Brad Chew of the Holodaddy getting him mixed up out of that. Oh, wow. He ends up going around for a spin. More or less a little bit of a track blocker, if you will, Dean, because when Chew got looped around, watch Lyons right here in the situation he's in. Might have dove it down to the inside. He had the speed. Might have tagged him right here in the left rear, set him around. And that's what I think ended up causing this. You see the stack up just a tick right there in front with Peacock. Chew actually slides up. He gets tight. Oh, damn, he got loose before he even, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all on Chew. Chew slid up, got tight, tried to cut it back down. He got loose, snapped it. Lyons was already there, gets him in the left rear, and then it's just chaos from there. I mean, literally right off of turn number 4 right here on lap 1.
Yeah, there it is. So a few more other drivers involved there was obviously Chad Ross, you saw. Colton Hogan had nowhere to go. Lyons, as you mentioned, Lucas Lyons carried tribute as well too. So this is on board the John Deere entrance. Bang, just the speed difference goes straight into him. I might have got hit from behind actually as well too. So that's Colton Hogan for you. Lucas Lyons, let's go back and have a look at his perspective of the view right here as well too. That's the little bumping and door banging that you like to see there. And I don't think he survives it on the inside apron and ends up going up to... He does avoid the fence. So LL lives for another day.
Yeah, but old Double L right there, I mean, Dean, it's like I said a second ago, you know, Lyons really didn't have any other option right there. Chew slides up, he gets tight, he cuts it back down, he tries to get it back down, and unfortunately it just snaps a little bit loose as hard as he was trying to cut it back down. And that happens, especially here on lap 1, at least with my, recent history of what I've raced here at Vegas. Yeah, I mean, you can get loose over there on lap 1 in turn number 3 and 4 here at Vegas. But like, Dean, we've talked about it, before. These updates we've had come in left and right. I mean, damn, iRacing just can't just keep what they got and just everybody be happy with it. No, let's update. So it's been a while since I've been in the truck. But I would think, even with the cold tires and with a cold track of 68 degrees, yeah, that's probably going to make it a little bit slippery out there on those cold shoes.
That very much on those cold shoes, as you mentioned. Another thing too, I'm just reading the chat there. There we got the go Chris Blanchard. We go Let's Go Racing from Shearer out there, and also Shearer's saying Shane Scott better win,
Or that,
or I'll take
or what?
Vimo, whatever it is. Scott got a black flag for going down the pit road. That's an interesting one, Jacob. We're about to go green. I wanted to see if I would look at the replay. He did go down to pit road. He's currently running P32 at the moment. It looks like he did do a drive-through. Yes, it looked like no pit stop. I got a black flag.
I'm trying to see exactly what you were talking about with the Shane Scott. Shane Scott better win, or I take Venmo.
Yeah.
Hell, I'll take Venmo. I don't care. I mean, I'll tell you what. You want Shane Scott to win? Venmo? I'll take it. I'll take the rest of the field. I'll take the rest of the field. And if Shane Scott wins, I'll Venmo you, Hoss. Go ahead. We'll call that one right now. Blanchard. Back going, yeah. Yes, the payment system. Yes, that payment banking, online banking kind of stuff, you know. Blanchard, Harris, up here leading it. Peyton Johnson right there behind him. Dean, you real good buddies with Peyton Johnson, at least from what we were talking about before we went green.
Oh, just because you put the camera on, I wanted to set it up for him, but it was a day late, $1 short, unfortunately, for Peyton Johnson. But get it up next week, mate. We'll get you on camera. Don't you worry about that, son.
Yeah, do it 15 minutes before we go live. Maybe that will help you out a little bit. Dean, you didn't think I'd call him out, but I did it. But Johnson may end up trying to make me eat my own damn words. To the inside of Andrew Harris through 3 and 4. You're riding on board, or was riding on board with Cole Larson. Flip-flop up here. There's Peyton Johnson. It's not if you, it's like, Dean, it's like you said, if you would have been on 15 minutes before, you could have had on board and had your actual cab lined up. It's unfortunate.
For the 15 as well.
Yeah.
So we got a betting out there in the chat. Please gamble responsibly. Just don't even gamble for real money. Just do it for fun. That's the best way, because that way nobody loses. They just lose the handshake, essentially. Oh, there's Newton now going side by side with Peyton Johnson. So Peyton Johnson down 2 places under a bit of pressure there from Cole Larson too. And the green machine, the Mountain Dew.
Don't sure out there saying deal. I don't know what's the number. What's the number that we're shooting for here? And Dustin Gordon wanting to know what the odds, what odds do we got? I'll be honest with you. I've never been the odds number guy. Oh. Hey, ask Peyton Johnson. He had the odds deal going on there for a while, as we got a spreader back here in the back. And damn it all, it's Lucas Lyons again. Dean, this is 2 wrecks in a row, or 2 cautions in a row, more or less. Lucas Lyons has been involved in some way, shape, fashion, or form.
That's right. It is the second one. I think it might have been Kaufman as well, too, that both these drivers got into it. So we'll have a look of our Pulse Poppers replay. Well, the odds are he's got a 1 in 33 of winning the race. Odds, as there's 33 drivers.
Well, there is that option. Lyons right here on the bottom. Did he snap loose or? Oh, damn! Actually, somebody hit the wall up there in front of him, but he got tight, or he might have thought he was clear and he wasn't. He slid up right across the nose. Kaufman watched right up the hill just a little bit, right up the road. Yeah, a little bit of a smoke right there, but. Damn, Dean, I think Lyons might have come up right there, to be honest. I mean, I could be wrong, but, I think Lyons might have come up. What do you think?
Yeah, because it was Kaufman. We're right on board with Kaufman. We'll have a look. How much space did he have? Just trying to find where Kaufman is currently running in P15 at the moment. He's heading the pit road, so he might have got some, currently at the moment, so he might have got some damage. Raul Massa also clipped, I think, a little bit of Kaufman then, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe LL, Lucas Lyons. So you have a look there. It's hard to tell, isn't it, Jacob? And then that's where he gets clipped by Raul Massa. So they've elected to go down a pit road, mate, now. So I think they've got a little bit of damage on those trucks. Look at hit here. No, it's fine. Yeah.
Well, caution out, Dean. They're taking pit stops. We're going to take one with them. DSR Electric Truck Series. NASCAR 360 Racing Network 220. From Vegas. We're back after this.
I thought something had broken for a second, because I went back to the original yellow flag at the start when they pulled it off. when they called the race off, and I'm like, going, please don't break on me software, not right now.
Don't break on me fucking software, you stupid son of a bitch. Don't do it. Don't break on me software, you stupid son of a bitch.
I'm testing beta versions, so you know and somebody posted in the Discord chat for the beta test is like they said that it crashed on them a couple of times, but I don't know if it's just them or if it's the software.
You do know this. Dude, this Dalton Sure guy or whatever said he's going to bet me 20 I rating.
Who?
I don't race anymore. The fuck am I going to do with 20 I rating?
They're betting each other. They're betting each other, I think.
Oh, hell, I thought they were betting me.
No, I think they're betting each other. All right, let's go live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at Las Vegas, DSR Electric Truck Series, round 19. Here live on the National 360 Racing Network and also on Redneck Announcer Productions here on YouTube. If you want to hear the interesting conversation that me and Dean just had, you can go over there and you can check that out. It's in the archives, a bunch of other cool stuff going up on the channel. Dean, whenever I can sit in this damn chair here at the house that actually has some free time, but I haven't had a whole lot of free time. And it's because that damn groundhog we were talking about a while ago. If any of you are up in the Pennsylvania area and want to go after a groundhog, go after what the hell ever his name. I don't even know his name. I'd be honest with you, but honestly, Phil, yeah, Ponzagatti Phil or whatever the hell it is. Somebody needs to take a belt to him. But here we go. Pace truck is off once again. Blanchard, Harris, Johnson, Newton, Cherry, top 5. Green flag back in the air. Already been through a couple of cautions. We ain't even made it 15 laps here in stage number 1, or 15 laps for that matter in the race. We're going all the way to 30. We get to 30, and then we'll throw the caution. And here we go. Blanchard up at the front. All by himself, Johnson, Harris, they're side by side. Newton back there, he's got company. Larson there with him. Richards right in behind him as well with Peacock, White. Aaron Van Ryder making it up in the top 10. The Spiceman trying to make a charge. And Cody Knott, VP of Operations. Oh, good Lord. Cherry almost lost it. He didn't lose it. He got tagged. He's down in the grass. He's going backwards, and we got a pile up going into 1.
I think it started around Cherry. You're right. You can see that 45 starting to go. It's, you'd have to say it. It's a little unfortunate, isn't it? But it seems to be every time they'll be going 3 wide here tonight, something's been going wrong, and we're getting another caution. I hope it's not going to turn into one of those races tonight there, Jacob, but here we go. So keep an eye out here for the 45 in the middle. So this will end up being 3 wide out of the exit of the corner there, Jacob, and we'll have to see what happens here, which causes them somehow to get into each other there. Oh, it just comes down, doesn't it? Looks like on Cole Larson a little bit there. Or Cole Larson comes up a little bit on him. Pretty hard to say.
And real quick, I do also want to apologize for almost having the profanity shot right there. But I mean, hey, it's been a long couple of weeks. I'll just say that. Yeah, I think Cherry come down, got into Larson, ended up spinning himself out. Johnson up top. You see Larson right here on the bottom. Johnson's giving him plenty of room. Maybe coming down might have made Cherry think a little bit. Yeah, but Dean's got to cut down right there when they're going through the tri-oval. He's got to cut down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Diebold unfortunately gets into the back of him. He's got nowhere to go at this point, so it takes him down to pit road actually too. Because there's no pit wall there, if you notice. You go straight into it. Here's from Diebold. Tries to avoid it, hits him, and then says, I'll go down pit road. And that would almost be... Oh, he's actually on.
He might have got a little love tap on that wall. He might have got.
Yeah. I wonder if Kaufman unfortunately got involved as well, too, at the back here. Just, we'll see, because remember he... Does he get tagged?
He did.
Oh, and the 88, too.
And Lyons. Did Lyons get involved in this again? But there he goes. 41, yep. Lucas Lyons. Oh, God.
This is the problem now when you're running at the back, Jacob. because, you know, when there's accidents up the road, you just increase your percentages of getting involved with them pretty easily just because you've got nowhere to go. And here it is.
He may end up parking it.
Oh. The 88 really copped most of that one, didn't he? Phil Pappas, I think you said.
Yeah, it looked like Pappas kind of got involved in that one as well. There's Kaufman right there pulling away. Oh, boy. Riding on board with the 88 at Phil Pappas. Let's see what it looked like from his view.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he gets hit hard again, doesn't he? I think here.
Right there from Lyons, barely tags him right there in the right rear. It ends up setting him up into Kaufman. Kaufman nowhere to go. He goes around. Hogan and others. Meza, good Lord.
Meza having to avoid people again. Well, I have a solution to that, Jacob, and I've said this multiple times.
Uh-oh.
If you want to avoid getting involved in accidents, drive up the front. That's pretty straightforward. Like, the only thing that can happen to Chris Blanchard right now is for somebody else to get into him. But aside from that, he doesn't have to avoid a wreck up the road because he's leading the race. That's it. But, you know, that's comes down to qualifying, man. Qualify better if you can.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. You know, try to get, you know, start up at the front, have, you know, the qualified strategy or the fastest truck one way or another, practice your qualifying, or just ride around and, you know, get what you can get out of this. Like who I was talking about a second ago, VP of Operations, Cody Knott, up in the 11th spot, back there around that range is where he's going to restart in the number 26 Toyota. Dean, we talked about there's your biggest movers. Obviously, Jason Morales, Cody Knott right there fluctuating with it. Joey Stires right there on that cut line with Cofield right there on that cut line as well. But Cody Knott, we showed the playoff grid when we got started here tonight. He is dead last out of everybody in the field as far as the playoff grid goes. Cody Knott is. This could be a game changer here tonight if he could get him some stage points and get a good finish. He might not be that bad going next week. But
that's right. We'll show those standings again soon. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but he's got to be able to survive all of this and make it all the way to Chicagoland. Green flag back in the air. It's Blanchard, Harris, Johnson up here.
Yeah, Cody remembers being under the weather there, Jacob, for good week and change, actually. So he's back. Hopefully he's back in driving as well, too. So hopefully he's getting into it as we go racing, of course.
And 14 laps to go right here, halfway, more or less, in stage one. Blanchard trying to get away. Harris right there with Johnson. Taylor Peacock already up 5 spots as well, sitting up there in the 4th spot. For the most part, everybody's getting through clean for this lap. Oh, maybe a little bit of contact. Johnson, Harris, maybe door banging. Johnson trying to pull the side draft, trying to pull Harris back a little bit, trying to rock this outside lane. Peacock trying to figure out which lane he wants to go, or will he shove it 3 wide? He thinks different. No, Johnson gets hooked. Johnson gets turned by Andrew Harris. Johnson comes down. Oh, my gosh. Got Justin White, got Robbie Richards, Kermit the Frog, the hillbilly involved. Uh-oh. Dean.
Oh.
I got a feeling. We got to key it up, baby. We got to key it up. We got beef.
That's a bit of a track blocker there, too. I wish I had the camera of Peyton Johnson up to see what his reaction would have been to that one. But, well, Jacob, it's going to be one of those nights, I think. You reckon? You thinking there's beef there?
I hope not. I mean, it's a mile and a half. I mean, I can see it if it's a short track, but this is a mile and a half, guys. This is Vegas. Come on, straighten it out a little bit. We'll check it out one more time right here. Instant replay.
He was already loose here, right, Jacob? It looks like he's already loose trying to control this.
Yeah, but I mean, he's right here. Let's see what happens. Does Harris come up? Harris keeps coming. Harris keeps coming. Harris keeps coming. Harris hooked him. Harris left rear hooks him right there. Peacock almost got Harris, almost turned him around. But then you watch everybody go around. Cinnamon tries to get around as well. And Johnson just trying to straighten it out. He gets into Richards. Justin White nowhere to go. Or was that? No, I believe that was Justin White, the Toyota number 2. I believe. Both of them look about the same. There's Joshua Suss right back there in the back. And then Kermit the Frog, Luke Smith getting involved. Dean, I'm probably going to get us in trouble. I don't know. I'm kind of worried here. I want to do
So he gets a little loosey around here too, I think. Or it looked like at the bumps. I think it might just mean me. See, adjustment. But then he's just driving along doing his own thing. You're right. And then, as you said, gets that rear tap. No movement on the steering wheel you can see from Peyton Johnson going down to the left. So, yeah, I mean, it's not us to do race control, but it just looked that way from what we are inspecting anyway in the replays.
Well, you know me, I'm going to kind of stir the pot just right here just a little bit as Peyton Johnson is down pit road. As we see Richards and others trying to get through, and Johnson just trying to straighten it out. He gets Richards, sends him up the racetrack into Justin White. There's Kermit the Frog and Hillbilly getting involved. I'm going to go ahead and stir the pot just a little bit right here. Maybe a bad time to bring him up here, but I'll go ahead and do it. Peyton, buddy.
Oh, somebody's getting wrecked, baby. Like, we're fixing it just to wreck somebody. There's beef.
Oh!
I'm not a fan of getting left hooked for no reason.
Yeah.
And he calls it a racing incident. He's so full of shit. I promise you, that's not a racing incident. Watch the replay. I'm going straight as I could go.
Yeah, we saw that. But just having a look at some of the other drivers, unfortunately, that were taken out on this.
No, tell me your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts on how the wreck happened.
We already called that. You got left rear hooked.
Yeah, that's how it felt in the car. I can promise you that's exactly how it felt in the car. I had the run on him on the outside, and he just turned up the track to turn me down the track.
But was there anything brewing between you guys before that occurred?
No, I have never had any problem with him, but there will be a problem after tonight.
Well, talk it out with the stewards, of course.
Let me. I'm looking. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Rewind that. Let me see. I'm looking at the at your in car. Let me see it. Please. That's what they need to do for NASCAR. Is have it in their.
Well, we'll go back up and have a look at it from the jumper cam.
All right. I have the run here. I have the run here.
Yeah.
I don't touch him.
No.
Do you feel like the racing incident was justified from what they were saying? Race director
No,
calling it a
it's
racing
not.
incident?
No, it's not justified unless there's a massive shit ton of net code. Oh my God, he hooked me left. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Oh my God, I can't wait to wreck him.
You intentionally wrecking, you're getting black flagged, my friends. I wouldn't do that. I'd be the bigger man.
Hey, keep an eye on if I get around him.
All right, Peyton, we'll let you go, buddy.
Race him legitly, mate. Don't turn. There's no point. All right.
Yeah, nothing pisses me off more than get turned on a straight. I can promise you. But we ain't done wrecking yet.
We're going green, mate. We gotta.
Peyton, buddy, appreciate your time. We'll send it back down to Dragon Racing Esports. Seems a little bit colorful, Dean, but we love to have a little bit of color sometimes. Why not? It's entertaining for the fans. Might not be for him. He might get a point penalty before it's all said and done. Andrew Harris, ironically enough, racing incident, left rear hooking him, however you want to look at it. Now he's up here at the front and leading with 8 laps to go here in stage number 1.
We do have to also mention that we looked at the replay from a couple of angles. Race control will look at it from multiple angles. We'll look at other things that occur as well too. I look at both drivers, the steering wheel angles, all that sort of stuff. What you can see is what it kind of looks like, but we're not race control. And race control, as I said, may look at stuff that we've missed on the broadcast. So sometimes it's just not as black and white as what you might see it to be. And they also take into consideration other things as well too, Jacob, as in previous races and things like that too, that they might have had incidents with other drivers and things like that.
Yeah, but
we just don't know.
Yeah, but Dean, you know, I've raced on the Monday Night Series before, and I've got shafted a couple of times for incidents just like that. So I've got shafted a couple of times as well. So I mean, it is what it is. That's just my take on it. Harris up here leading. Larson, Peacock trying to go after Blanchard, that towing company. Bulldog Adam Newton doing what he needs to do up a bunch. A whole bunch.
Oh, that's
as far
gonna
as
be
the points
close.
go. Whoa, Peacock sitting in there trying to straighten it back out. Newton going down to the inside. And caution is out once again. Serpro caution once again. Spinner in the back. Holiday, Brian Chew, Hillbilly getting involved again as well. Brings out the 5th caution of the event.
Don't know what it is tonight, mate, but it's something at this track. Maybe, as you said, the cold temperatures or something. These cars are starting to move around a bit, but they're driving like they got no space between them. So, of course, what happens is if something gets a little loose or whatever, or turns a little bit, you're straight into another truck immediately, and there's just no breathing space out here tonight. You can see 3 wide up here. See what happens, Jacob, because going to be a lot of movement there too as well, don't you? So what do you put all that up as?
Yeah, looked like Hogan kind of slid up right across the nose at a 42. 42 slides up a little bit as well. Kind of got up into the Holiday. 51, Kaufman sliding down through the grass once again. And patience, baby. These old boys, they have got to have some patience.
That was the Green Machine. Who's the Green Machine again?
That's Hogan in the John Deere Toyota.
Yeah. So he gets out of place here. We'll go back because, he's out of whack here. Let's go on board. So you don't go down to the inside apron unless something's going on up here, isn't it? Oh, he got bumped.
Got door banged right there. Dabo got him.
Yeah. And is this?
And maybe Hogan just sends it in right there. He's trying to go after Diebold after Diebold door bangs him off of 2.
Could be.
That might have been Hogan right there trying to get some retaliation on him. Ends up sliding across Hillbilly. Hillbilly ends up sliding up, gets into Holiday. And then it's just a straight-up mess afterwards.
So this is the problem of if it is the case, and we're only just assuming, that's the problem when you do revenge driving like that to try to get into somebody. Look at what the actions have happened. If it is, once again, I only just making assumptions here, but if he's tried to get back into him, and what he's done is he's missed him completely. What he's ended up doing right now is destroying a couple of drivers' races that aren't involved in this. So you remember these consequences that you do have if you're going to be driving angry like that. You're going to also be destroying other people's races. So I just suggest not to do it. But that's once again, we're assuming that might have been on his mind, but we don't know. But, that can happen, man, too. We heard it before, too, didn't we, from Johnson? He might want to get into the door of his other driver, of Harris, if he gets up next to him. But if he does, what happens if he misses and causes a wreck? It can destroy other people's races. They have nothing to do with that. So, he'll end up picking a fight with everybody in the field, and that's not a good thing. Behave, gentlemen. Behave.
Well, Dean, that's what happens when you get to the playoffs. That's what happens when you get in situations like this for the playoffs is we're going to have a 2-lap dash right here to end it for stage number 1. Remember, top 10 will receive the points. You got the Red Wranglers and Carriage of Butte right now leading all of them. Back there at 31st, he's got a little over 4 minutes of repairs. Raul Meza, Chad Ross, Pappas, saw him go around a couple times. Luke Smith, Peyton Johnson. Brian Chew is the ironic one out of all that. And even Lucas Lyons, as many incidents as both of them's been in, and they only got a couple of seconds. Brian Chew more closer to the minute mark. Lyons only got about 16 seconds. It's kind of ironic, the amount of repairs that they've got with the amount of incidents that they've been in. Okay, here we go. 2 laps to go. Here in stage number 1, Harris with Cinnamon. Larson on the bottom. Green flag is back in the air. Spiceman already up. 10 spots from where he started. Would love to make it 11, but he's all by himself up on the top side. Larson on the bottom. Hooked up with Harris. Newton lined right up on his tailgate. They are going to put the hammer down, heading down the back chute here at Vegas, coming back to the white flag.
So here we go. See if we can actually get there. Hopefully we can. Harris is going to look like he's in a pretty strong position at the moment. Looks like he can mount that attack behind him there, Jacob.
Everybody trying to mount up an attack, trying to get a run one way or another. Sentiment, he's got help from Peacock. Remember, kind of like a super speedway kind of style right here. Door banging between Larson and Sentiment. Couple of them sliding up, hitting the wall. Might have been Chad Ross back there in the back. At least that's what it looked like under the 38. One of them back there sliding up might have been Sus, but coming off 4, it's going to be Andrew Harris. He is going to win stage number 1 here at Vegas. Caution is out. He's going to get the playoff point, get the stage points. He's going to lock it down. Sentiment, Peacock, Larson, Newton, top 5, LaBeouf, Knott, Cofield, Lyons. Believe it or not, Lucas Lyons up to 9th. And J.D. Larson's going to round out the top 10. Joey Stires missed out on it by a spot and was not able to get any stage points. But stage 1 is going to go to Andrew Harris from Mundridge, Kansas. Andrew Harris.
Also got a chat out there for tomorrow's race, which is the endurance race. Remember, question will be who will win tomorrow's MDW's Octavio. Looks like Octavio is going to be back, so he's going to be able to give MDW a run for his money.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting right there with obviously Octavio going up against MDW. If you want to check that out, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe button. The Nazareth 360 Racing Network. Keep up with everything going on the Prospers Engineering Endurance Series on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live and here only on the Nazareth 360 Racing Network. Andrew Harris and others going to work their way down pit road. We're going to take a pit stop with them. We're back. Talk to Andrew Harris about his little contact with Peyton Johnson right after this.
Where's Wesley?
Where's the green flag fucking racing?
Yeah. Well,
damn.
It's Wesley. If you can't make it, you just send a message to say I can't make it, and I'll ask somebody else to come in the room.
I hadn't checked my phone. I don't know.
Oh, the problem is you got Cody and all that. Probably send a message to Cody's driving. Although Cody's pretty good at checking messages when he's driving.
Send it to Ron Meza. I guarantee you he'll check it. Meza check that bitch left and right.
Yeah, but
seeing his texting and driving, it's pretty damn good.
Can't make it. You can't make it. Well, I'm just wondering why.
I agree with you. Leave us sitting there waiting. But I got caught up doing some shit. Who knows?
Let people know. All right. 5, 4,
This
3,
ought to be good.
2, 1.
Back here at Las Vegas, Andrew Harris, your stage 1 winner. And I am looking for Andrew Harris. He is down in the Upfront Motorsports chat. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait to do this. Andrew Harris, your stage 1 winner. Andrew, buddy, congratulations on stage 1, buddy. Tell us about it.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it was a teamwork effort there. Actually, this track is pretty heavy draft dependent, so I got the Upfront boys here taking home 1, 2, 3, and that stage was pretty cool. So just hectic. I would like to, point out the Peyton Johnson incident. I don't really know what happened there. I know he's upset. I'll have to go back and look at it, but I do want to apologize if there was anything that I did wrong there.
And Dean, I'll give you or you can ask him something, but I gotta ask on this one because Johnson, obviously he called you out. He said he's coming after you. Do you feel like maybe that anger is justified from Peyton?
Honestly, I don't know, and I don't want to talk on it until I do know. I truly feel like, we maybe met in the middle. Maybe he came down a little bit. I don't know. But I really don't have anything to say until I go back and watch it, and then I'll know a little bit more.
All right, Dean, you got anything for a stage 1 winner?
Yeah, well, that we were looking at a couple of times from our camera angles and stuff like that up there, and we had a chat to him about it, and he was upset. But yeah, obviously, from your perspective, there's nothing intentional and stuff like that. Race Control deemed it as a racing incident, right? So you haven't been punished for it. So I presume in Race Control's eyes too, there's nothing wrong with that. Once again, congratulations on your stage win. And hopefully he doesn't go out there and try to cause any deliberate beef. Although I think Jacob's up there just rubbing his hands together, going, "We want beef." But anyway, you're doing what you said, it right, Andrew. You're working together as teammates as we're getting ready to go green.
Yes, absolutely.
Andrew Harris, stage 1 winner, buddy. Good luck the rest of the race.
Thanks, guys.
We'll send him back down there as we are ready. Dean, let's get some Stone Cold glass breaking, baby. Stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic.
It looks like it might have been a jump start up the start there, because Jason Morales is showing a black flag next to his name here on a live timing. So that's something he's going to have to go down and serve, unless somehow they can remove it from race control if they deem it wasn't a black flag. But that could be a jump start or something like that there, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, could be. Oh, Newton, big crash behind him, coming off 4 right at the start-finish line. Good God almighty. Big pile-up, huge pile-up. Walmart parking lot on Black Friday parking lot pile-up. Good God. You call it pretty much, you name the driver, odds are they got in it. Oh, wow. All I saw was Adam Newton, the left door of the 19, and then after that it was Chaos. Robbie Richards, another one involved as well. We'll check it out, Punch Popper's instant replay. And, Dean, I got a feeling, speaking of Punch Poppers, I got a feeling that there's a couple of drivers out here tonight that is not going to be Punch Poppers hooking some fish when this thing's all said and done. Harris getting into Meza. Meza goes around. There's Newton. He goes around. LaBeouf, the boss man, getting involved as well. But it all started with a Harris and Meza deal. Did Meza come down? Or did Harris, ironically enough, get another left rear hook right here? I mean, Dean, we'll have to see right here what happened with Harris and Meza.
Yep. Well, keep an eye on Harris, the car behind there. You got Taylor Peacock to the right. This is Raul Massa that we're looking at here for the green machine.
All right, so he lifts a little bit. Harris on the bottom. See Newton up top, gets a little bit loose, and oh, damn, Dean, I don't know.
Pretty hard to call all these.
Well, that one's not as black and white as the other one.
Yeah.
That one's not as black and white as the other one. I mean, I just call it like I see it, Dean. You know as well as I do. I call it like I see it. This one is not as black and white as the Andrew Harris, Peyton Johnson deal. I agree with Johnson, and I believe both of us agree on that. That was just a left rear hook right there. I mean, that it is what it is on that. This one right here, I'm not sure if Meza come down and Harris come up and they met in the middle. If Harris shoved it in there and he slid up, it's very, very hard to tell,
well,
to be honest
with
with you.
There's 2 incidents too, isn't there? Essentially, because have a look at
Meza might have come
even
down.
contacting each other, and Newton's also going sideways as well. So you see that? So no contact there with Newton. Newton's just driving here. We know that Mazza on the inside there as the contact of Harris, but then it looked like Newton might have just lost it out of the corner himself by seeing that in his vision to the left, because it didn't look like Peacock got into Newton there either. So we got 2 basically accidents that are occurring almost at the exact same time, mate.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like old turn 4 over there is a slippery little booger here this evening. Everybody's just trying to hold on for dear life. Maybe not having enough patience, or maybe it's the truck. Maybe everybody just tried to hold on and not able to do it. Right on board 38, Chad Ross. See what he sees. Whole lot of smoke, whole lot of trucks left and right. Ross just takes the smart strategy, locks it down, and just waits on everything to straighten out, if you will. As Meza kind of blinked there for a second. There's Brady LaBeouf and others. So Ross kind of took the strategy of just lock it down, let everybody move, and then carry on. Here's Shane Scott. Some of y'all were talking about some. Yes, well, some of them out there talking about bets on this one for Scott to win it.
Bang! It gets pushed and pushed and pushed.
Wow!
Poor Shane Scott. Nothing he can do about it. Pretty sure he'll have a smile on his face at the camera. Oh, he won't actually. He might be listening to us, but nothing he could do about that one. Once again, he's just stuck in the middle. Well, there is, once again, I said something you can do about it. You can run up the front. But he's taking pit stops. Unfortunately, he's taken 3 of them here tonight. A couple of black flags showing for Lucas Lyons. Black flag for James Kaufman as well, too. Jacob, that might be speeding in the pit lane or something to do with pit lane as we go on green.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe incident points could come into play out of that. Jason Morales going to take the green flag right here. We are in stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic, going for 45 laps here in stage number 2. Lap 39 of 145. I've lost count how many damn cautions we've had so far. Look who is up here in the mix. The Holla Daddy. Brad Chu has been caught up in a couple of accidents here this evening. And now here he is trying to mix it up here with the race leaders. Pole Center Blanchard back out front with that towing company, number 9 Chevy. Trying to get her done here at Vegas and hold everybody at bay. Morales, Stars, Barnett, Chu. That's the top 5 through 1 and 2.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Let's get some green flag racing going, gentlemen. Certainly do a bit of door banging back here as well, too. Joshua Suss is in the mix. How's that for...
Holiday. Oh, God.
Whoa. Chu's in the fence.
Brad Chu slides a little bit right there up front. Right there with... Brad Chu right there. Unfortunately, Chrome Racing slipping, sliding a little bit up front. Chrome mixing it up. As here we go. Hillbilly down to the inside. There's Kaufman serving his black flag. Hillbilly trying to work his way up through. That being Steve Barnett battling for 3rd. Morales up top. And Jason Morales up 30 spots. So is Joey Stires, both of them. Stires pitted on lap 2. He hadn't pitted any more than that. Morales, he pitted on 26. Pitted right there with Barnett, with Suss and others. And tried to hold ground and tried to hold it at bay as Barnett will slide up into the 3rd spot.
Yeah, Joey's at the right place at the right time on this one as well, too, as you mentioned. Well, considering we've had a lot of caution flag running, you don't really need to be pitting and putting those 5 sets of tires that I think they're available for him here this evening. But there it is. So 21 laps of cautions out of our 43-lap race. Shouldn't be not too much of a problem of Joey Stires, hence the reason why he's up 30 places.
Yeah, but Dean, it's like you said, with as many cautions as we've had, I agree with you 100%. Not really worried as far, as bad about the tire situation as you would now. Say you get you a good green flag run in of about 20 laps, give or take. That, yeah, with the aero on how these trucks is, with the aerodynamics, and with this track surface, it is beat up pretty good. You go down into 1 right here, 1 and 2, there's a bump right there in the middle on the bottom lane. It will knock you all the way up to the yellow wall, or yellow outside retaining wall that you see right here on the right side of your screen. This place is bumpy. There's a lot of speed with the aero and everything else. You can burn up some tires. Damn, Taylor Peacock going to burn up a little bit of tire all the way down to the apron. 4 wide there for a second with
Contact.
Cherry back there. They're going to make contact. Diebold, Peacock, they door bang. Peacock sliding up the hill, and we're spinning. We're wrecking. Cofield's in it. Caution is out.
Well,
Impossible beef! Possible beef! We got beef! Cofield and
no.
Peacock! Oh, good Lord have mercy! We got beef! Oh, my
Peacock.
gosh.
yeah, this is turning into your Monday night fight night, Jacob.
Well, you do know that, boxing and UFC, MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, they love to have the big fights right here in Las Vegas, big-time prize fights. And I'll tell you what, you getting it live here on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network. Once again, Peacock had a hell of a run off turn 4, slides right up, gets into Diebold, ends up knocking him sideways. Both of them, they're going to door bang. They go down the hill. Diebold tried to straighten it out. See Cofield, watch Cofield right on the right side. Diebold gets out of the gas. Peacock kept his foot in it. Slides right up the hill, bam, straight into the door of the 58, into the 5. Larson there as well. And obviously, Jonathan Cofield probably thinking maybe Peacock should have
How
got
does he
out of
get
the
out of that?
throttle.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, he deliberately turns into him here, wouldn't he have?
Yeah, he eventually
think-
gets
I don't
him
know,
right here.
he's some
Yeah, well,
momentum going.
well, he gives
Yeah.
him a little love tap, but if you keep it playing,
Yeah.
then you'll see kind of what happens right here. And I may end up getting Jonathan in trouble right here, but
There's
mean-
a love tap there once, right? Oh, but no, Peacock lifted
wait a
there.
minute.
Peacock completely left it.
Oh, he completely jammed
watch
on the damn brakes.
Speed. Yeah. He brake checked maybe.
Oh, he brake checked him hard. Well, I'll take that back then. I take it back. Maybe there's not beef there. Well, I'm sure there's beef because Peacock come up and tore the hell out of him. So, I'm sure there's beef there one way or another. I was going to bring Jonathan up here for his take on it, but I see race director TJ Moore is over there in the chat, so I'm not getting into that.
Put the foot down on him. This is where Paul Hogan got taken out as well too for the 20. Cole Larson, he was involved in that one too. They're just wrong place, wrong time drivers. Interesting. Now half the field down pit road again, Jacob, again, and that wrench wrangler's repair bill starting to click up a few. Although you got a few more after this because they're all trying to chip out some repairs, whilst the trying to remain on the lead lap, which it should be. Even Andrew Harris is down there now, stage 1 winner. Peyton Johnson's down there as well. Oh, I think Andrew Harris just came out, so there it is.
Oh, wow.
Peyton Johnson's out there getting repairs. That'll be interesting when they get close on the track.
Yeah, we may end up having to keep a look on that one for the leaderboard to see how that one ends up turning out. One driver that ain't really worried about a whole lot. Obviously, you see him up there, Hillbilly. Got caught up in a little bit a while ago, but also with Chris Blanchard, Up Front Motorsports right there. Blanchard started on the pole. He has been quiet, to be honest with you, Dean. He's been up here at the front. He hasn't been in a whole lot of melees. He hasn't been in a whole lot of prize fights, if you will. Blanchard just trying to keep it quiet and try to lead this race. And, it's ironic, Dean, when all the chaos is happening behind you and all that's the talk. And then Blanchard up here started on the pole, and we ain't really been talking about him leading the race. We've been talking about all the fights that's been going on behind him.
Well, that's the one thing about leading the race as well, too, Jacob, is that when all these cautions are coming out there, you just have to continue to practice your race starts over and over again, because that's all he essentially has been doing for some time. And there has been some good battle up the front there with Steve, once again, the Hillbilly getting his way up through the field there. And they're the biggest gainers, too, at the front there, Jacob. As you can see there, for the biggest gainers, it is the like of Jason Morales there, Kerry Tribute, Joshua Suss, Joey Stars, and Steve.
Yeah, and you mentioned one driver out of that with Kerry Tribute leading the wrench wranglers right now with damn near 5 minutes of repairs that he's had to do, and now up here sitting in the 6th spot. So Kerry Tribute could be in a prime position to come out of this after having his truck beat all to hell and end up possibly winning a stage 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic. Could happen. Still about halfway through it, but still got a shot really to get to stage 2. And ironically enough, up here in the top 10, if everything goes right, could be in a position to possibly win the race if he can keep it up here.
That's right. Oh, they are moving around a lot.
Oh, damn.
Whoa,
Oh, Morales.
there it is.
Oh, he almost
hold on to
saved
it,
it.
son.
Lions going around back there behind him. No, he saved it. Damn. No caution this time around, Dave. But, boy, it was close, son. It was close.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a big crosswind out there. Brady LaBeouf's going into pit road. I don't know what is going on out there. It just feels like they're driving it like, in the middle of a hurricane or something like that. The way that these trucks are moving around, mate, all over the place.
It's crazy. The track temp not really high. You would think that, if the track temp was up in the hundreds, somewhere in that range possibly. But, the air temp right there is about 70. Track temp's about 70. Wind's not really blowing crazy. Arrows, possibly, the aerodynamics of the truck and everything could be what's really throwing these guys for a loop. Could be the bumps on the track. There could be a lot of factors going in, but I think it may be this truck, Dane, because I've heard it in the past, here recently, that this truck is very, very hard to drive now with some of the updates that we were talking about that iRacing has been putting out on these trucks. For the community to drive, is that these trucks is getting harder and harder and harder to drive, which is good to a certain extent because you're not footing to the floor, especially here on these mile and a halves anymore like we used to be. The only bad part about it is if the trucks are hard to drive and the guys can't hold on to them, then you just got a straight up cluster every time you go through some of these corners.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing at the moment. I think you might be right. It could be one of these new updates that they have because, we've seen these trucks around here in Las Vegas before for many years, and I haven't seen them as loose as this, mate. So you might be right. Either that or maybe just these weather conditions or something like that. Something's happened where they look very, very hard to drive here this evening. You could see just about everybody's wiggling in it. As Wesley would say, wiggling and giggling and jiggling and bubble or something like that. Practically almost everybody.
I'll give you my saying out of it. Everybody's all wiggle, 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 trying to keep it straight out there. And unfortunately, they are not. But we're getting into a little bit of a green flag run right here, Dane. If they can keep it straight and if they don't have any issues or any incidents right here, you may get in for a green flag run right here, which is something that we haven't seen all night, and I'm sure a lot of the fans would love to see a green flag run. So very good possibility. We could be in store for that as I think everybody has calmed down just a tick.
Yep, I'm hoping. You can see the breakaway pack as well, too, for the top 5 drivers. All working together in tangent here now. So maybe getting just used to the temperature up there. We've got a good handful of green flag laps under their belt. Then you got the second pack just coming down the backstretch now.
Pack's kind of split up here at Vegas.
Yep.
Top 5 are essentially gone. Blanchard, Diamond, Cherry, Kerry Tribute, and the Hellbelly Steve Barnett, they're gone. Those are the ones that you see right now on your screen. You go back about another 2.5 seconds, and you find Daytona winner Joshua Suss with Andrew Harris, Stage 1 winner, Bulldog Adam Newton, regular season champion, and Jeffrey Johnson, who won at Talladega just to get into the playoffs. And Robbie Richards, smack dab in the middle of it, he's got caught up in a couple of accidents here this evening. That's the top 10 right now with literally 2 tails that you got going on right here with 2 completely different packs.
And the 5 fastest 5 for 5 average laps at the moment is practically everybody, most of the drivers in this pack, apart from Matt Cherry. Matt Cherry, just to let everybody know where he is running currently at the moment. Well, there he is, Matt Cherry, here as well. So there they are. These 5 are starting to separate the rest of the field, Jacob.
Starting to cap it out a little bit right here. Barnett trying to hold on. Maybe this is what they're trying to do. Kind of get latched up, get in the draft, and try to use that to their advantage. And, Dan, I talked about that as well. The first couple of laps, on a run when you're on, good rubber, it's foot to the floor. You're drafted. It's kind of like Atlanta, as you see right here. Joshua Suss, as we mentioned, first-time winner last week at Daytona, locked himself into the next round, and Suss ain't got a whole lot to worry about here this week or next week when we go to Chicagoland, as he knows he's going on to the next round. But Diebold up 15 spots now since he has cleared Chris Blanchard. Roger Diebold. Boy, Joel's trying to show him how to do it here tonight at Vegas. He takes hold of the lead here coming to lap 61.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if those boots on Chris Blanchard's truck are starting to wear off. You see, he's been on them for 34 laps now. as well. So now that they're having some proper green flag running, are they starting to just fall off the cliff a little bit for him? Those other drivers around him, as you can see, they've done 28 laps or 24 laps. With Stevie just hanging on the back of them at the moment, also done the 34 laps on those tyres. So that's going to be very interesting. They do have 5 sets available to them here this evening there, Jacob. Well, 4 over the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what they've got right there, and you got to be careful with how many sets of tires you end up burning. I'd say after these 14 laps, if we're green, I think you're pretty much going to have everybody right back on the same damn strategy, and everybody's going to go in and get them 4 freshies, and everybody's going to be on an even playing field. That's if we go green these next 14, now 13 laps.
3 wide.
Damn, I don't see it now. I mean, good Lord, look at this. Lucas Lyons down to the inside. Andrew Harris, the one stuck in the middle. Adam Newton up top. Oh, wow. Actually, that's Joey Stires on the bottom. Lyons up top with Richards, with Ross. All this going on behind the 80, and Joshua Suss leading them all. And Newton from the top down to the bottom makes it happen. It's Richards with Jeffrey Johnson Jr. down on the inside lane. Up here to the 13th spot. J.D. Larson right there battling beside of him as well. And Cody Knott right here smack dab in the middle of all this as well. And then you got to go back 3 seconds behind them. And you find Brian Chew, Chris Sitterman, Jason Morales back there.
And on top of it, I think, oh no, not just yet. I was just seeing whether or not our leaders were going to start getting up to some traffic soon as well too. Some other battle packs that are forming, but not quite just yet. They'll be catching Brady LaBeouf at some point soon. As LaBeouf heads into turn 2 down to the backstretch. These drivers just coming out of turn 1, entering to turn 2 now. That's your race leaders, with Stevie putting a bit of pressure there on Kerry Tribute. And that's the rest of the battle pack behind him. Still led by Josh Suss too, mind you. P6 down to P15.
And Dean, you know, I mean, they are gapping them pretty good. I mean, a while ago, there was right around 2 seconds from Diebold all the way back to Suss. That has now grown to by over a second. Here's 5 fastest average, or the fastest 5-lap average. Brady LaBeouf back there at 25th on pretty good fresher tires than the rest of the field. Cody Knott, James Kaufman, Matt Cherry, Roger Diebold up here leading this thing. Now, this is the 5 fastest last lap from the last lap that they run. See Blanchard up there into that mix. We carry Chabu up there in that mix as well. LaBeouf and others way back there, clicking off about a 0.2 of a second better, give or take, than the ones up here running at the front. Is Tribune going to dive down to the inside, take a shot at Chris Blanchard? Battle for third, coming back this time, 8 laps to go in stage number 2.
They might not catch, actually, up the road. There is
Shane Scott.
That's Shane Scott, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes, it is. About to put another lap on Shane Scott. It's already a lap down now at the moment, too. So they should be able to get past no problems. Just one car. Shane Scott will stay up on the high side just to get out of the way of that one. And then Luke Smith, I think, would be next up on there. But there you have it there, Jacob. See if we can get 7 green flag laps to go at the end of our stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Smash that glass. Jacob, go on. Damn.
Smash the glass, smash the like button, ring the bell. Here with the NASCAR 360 Racing Network. If you love all the entertainment, love the racing going on here tonight, if you love the beef, there's been a lot of it here tonight. And the ironic part of it, Dan, is we ain't even made it to the halfway point yet. So beef can still pop off even more. As here we go, Cherry Diebold. They already went around Luke Smith, put him 1 lap down. Kaufman 1 lap down, as well as Meza is. And Luke Smith trying to get the lucky dog get back on the lead lap. He's going to have to hold on to that spot and pray like hell they don't catch Buzzy Mongo within the next 5 laps. If they don't, Luke Smith will get that lucky dog, and pretty sure he may be in good shape right here, Dean, because I don't see Buzzy. Well, Buzzy's right up the road right here, so might be interesting. Luke Smith might be praying that Buzzy Mongo might find another gear and people try to get away from these leaders.
That could be the situation as they're down the backstretch again for the 71st time tonight here. 5 laps to go here on stage 2 as Cherry just took the lead there from Roger Diebold. That's a similar situation, the amount of on the tyres as well too between those two drivers. As we did say that Chris Blanchard had to drop back a little bit to P4. Seeing he's been on those boots a little older than the other drivers there. Kerry Tribute on the freshest tyres, you'd have to say, out of the top 3. As I show those pit stop stats for you there, as you can see, Kerry's only going to be on there for 35 laps. Chris Blanchard's been on for 45 laps, so 10 extra laps makes all the difference. But the top 2, my friend, pretty even Stevens.
There's Buzzy Mongo right there with Matt Cherry. Luke Smith may end up having to figure something else out, maybe get a caution to help himself out, as now Buzzy Mongo will go 1 lap down. And Peyton Johnson, saw him up there earlier on, was battling for the lead and then had that contact with Andrew Harris. And Johnson, they're running Johnson down. Johnson right there, the driver that you saw right there at the bottom of your screen. Now right there in front of him. Cherry going to try to run down Johnson, coming this time 2 laps to go in stage number 2.
Well, I'm just wondering now that he's going to go a lap down, what happens when Johnson comes up to Harris soon? Or Harris comes up to Johnson? Because there's Harris there on the outside. If I was him, I'd stay on the opposite side of the track. The absolute opposite. As we're going to switch back over to the leaders in a minute. But there's Harris. And there's Peyton Johnson. So I think there's not enough time anyway. They'll catch up to him. So we'll go up to our race leaders. Peyton Johnson's just staying up with the race leaders. This is actually going to try to keep himself on the lead lap, I think, right there, Jacob. Whoa.
Well, I mean, you know, he's in a pretty good spot right here, honestly, Dean. You know, Peyton Johnson, odds are, is going to get the lucky dog because they're not going to be able to catch Cofield. So Johnson's going to get his lucky dog and get back on the lead lap after what could have been. Oh, damn! Diebold! Cherry making contact. Rail 1 to go in stage number 2. And Kerry Tribute may end up getting the stage 2 victory.
Yep.
Diebold and Cherry made contact. They were racing it out for the spot. They slid down to the bottom of the racetrack. Carriage Abuse slides by. And wow, he ends up getting stage number 2. Or is Cherry gonna get it? Arguing the case right here, but I think Carriage Abuse may get it. Maybe not.
I think he might have, because they spun just before they crossed the line, didn't they? Maybe it has reversed itself. I might be wrong. Keep an eye on this.
Well, they made contact over in 3 and 4. Watch what happens. Diebold gets the run on the outside. Remember, this is coming back for the end of stage 2 to win the stage number 2. Cherry, Diebold, very, very close. Diebold can't go up anymore. Cherry comes up, tags him in the left rear. Same thing we saw a while ago with Harris and Peyton Johnson. And then when they go around, Kerry drives around them. But ironically enough, they're going to give it to Matt Cherry.
Well, they did give it to Matt Cherry. Okay.
I believe they did. They gave it to Matt Cherry in the 45. So Matt Cherry is your stage 2 winner.
Yeah. Well, up here. So, all right.
Well, at least that's how it's looking. I believe they're giving it to Matt Cherry. So everybody's down pit road. Box, box, box. We're going to box with them. We'll be right back with you. Stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Stage 2 winner, Matt Cherry. Right after this commercial break. Damn, we're halfway. What's going to happen now? I ain't got a clue.
These accents are a pain in the ass to keep an eye on all this stuff.
Yeah, no shit.
I need another commentator.
Oh, Watching damn college basketball and this at the same time.
So we get Matt Cherry because I showed the other graphic.
Yeah.
Well, I should never show the graphic for a stage 2 winner until I know.
Run a
Second one. All right.
run another one. Run another one. Run another one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure it's Matt that got it. Matt, did you get stage 2 or did they give it to Kerry?
Shit's pissing me off. Everybody in here running everybody fucking dirty.
Yeah, Matt, did you hear?
Yeah,
Did you get stage 2?
I don't think so.
Are you? Oh, they didn't give it to you?
I know that, I mean, iRacing gave me the spot back, but I don't know how it's going to work being carry across the line at 76.
We're gonna go live.
We're trying to
5,
figure out
4,
who it
3,
is, but
2.
well, wait,
1.
Matt, why not? Back here in Las Vegas, and we ain't got a damn clue who won stage 2. I'll be honest with you. I mean, Dean and me, we ain't got a clue, but we're thinking it might have been Matt Cherry. We don't know if it was Kerry Tribune. We're trying to sort that one out for you. But Matt, buddy, we got you up here in the booth anyway, buddy. There was a lot of frustration a while ago with how some of the races going tonight. So if you can, try to keep it PG. Let's not pull a Peyton Johnson right here. But your take on the racing here this evening.
It's crap. It's crap every week. I mean, you got guys driving way beyond what they're capable of, and you got guys self-clearing themselves for stage wins. I mean, I'm just pretty much at it. I'm just gonna start racing everybody the way they race me out here. So it's just how it's got to be.
Well, it's good content for us, I guess you could say. I mean, I know it's headache for the drivers, but it's good content, I guess, for the S360 Racing Network. Matt, buddy, good luck the rest of the race. Try to survive, baby.
10-4. Thank you.
As Matt Cherry, we'll send him back on down to Mission 1. Actually, no, we're going to send him to National Racing Esports, flip him to the right damn channel, as we are back at it. And this is the final stage, stage number 367 to go. Who's going to survive? Who's going to make it? Who's going to get themselves in the right situation? Harris leads them. Stars on that crazy strategy. Dean, I called it a while ago that if they was able to make it all the way to the end of stage number 2, we'd have everybody jump down pit road. We're 4 wide back here. We're sliding. We're trying to hold it straight. Damn it all, Joey Stars able to hold on to it, and he's not looking pleased either. Dean, there's a whole lot of drivers ain't going to be pleased after this one.
Oh, they just get a little loosey-goosey all over the place and start to door bang into each other, a bit of trading paints and stuff like that, Jacob. I think it's inevitable. I'd have to say, I hate to say it, but it's probably going to be a caution in about 5 laps. Just the way that everybody's all over the place. Once they start going single file and a couple of double file, then you know that's not bad racing. You tend to see it. We got some good green flag racing out of that. It's just this 3 wide shenanigans isn't working too well for everybody here tonight.
No, I mean, it's really not. As you see Steve Barnett up on the top side, Robbie Richards down on the bottom side, Bulldog, Adam Newton, Joshua Suss, Daytona winner. How about that right there, Dade? Joshua Suss up here, up 18 spots from where he started at. It's amazing. Literally, Dean, I've talked about it numerous times,
There it is.
as I'll talk about here after we get through talking about this Serve Pro caution, 10th one of the night. And we'll see what happened. There's James Kaufman. Kaufman possibly getting involved as well. There's Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog going by, but 25 James Kaufman, Aaron Van Ryder, and the 83 getting involved as well. Another Serve Pro caution, another Pulse Puppers. Instant replay, boy, they're getting their money's worth this evening.
Look how many wide that is as well too, Jacob. I think it's close to a 3 wide, if I'm not mistaken. Might get turned into a 3 wide. Ooh. Apologize for the volume being super loud. Oh, Kaufman into the fence. Takes
Kaufman
out
just
Aaron.
gets loose.
Yeah.
Oh, Kerry.
And then
Tribune getting involved in it as well. Nowhere for him to go. Wow.
And then,
Woo! Oh, wow. Then other drivers coming, they almost ended up T-boning him while he was trying to turn it back around. But watch again right here. You got Von Rada.
The 25 hits the fence.
Ooh.
Gets swirly there. Comes up, bounces off. Aaron sends him into the fence, sends him into, as you said, Carey. And that's all she wrote for those 3 trucks, my friend.
Another Serve Pro caution. Another Points Pop Instant Replay, as I mentioned a while ago. They are making the money here tonight. Cautions, 10 of them, 28 laps. Harris leading with 4 lead changes. As we got a couple of them boxing right now. Larson, Stires, Cofield, Cinnamon, Johnson. Aaron Van Ryder got involved a while ago. Yeah, damn near half the field jumping down pit road. There's 25 of Kaufman as well. But, Dean, back to what I was talking about before the wreck happened, as we see our Rich Wranglers, Garrett Abuse still leading everybody. And he's probably going to grow that lead a little bit after getting caught up in that last accident. But Joshua Suss, sitting in the 5th spot in the number 80. Remember, won at Daytona last week. And, Dean, I've talked about it time and time again, what momentum can do for you. Just in, not only, in real sports, but in sim racing and virtual sports or whatever, however you want to look at it. But it's amazing what momentum can really do and what, coming from winning your very first race in Nazareth all the way to right here, just a little bit past the halfway mark, and you're up 18 spots and you found yourself up here inside the top 5. It's amazing.
Yeah, the momentum should be quite good there for Joshua Suss. There he is. We'll keep an eye on his camera as well, too. He's got it plugged in, of course. He's got all the helmets in the background there. We'll see how it pans out. As you said, up to 18. Could he go back-to-back, my friend, in race wins? Speaking of that as well, too, Jacob. The standings, that's his name locked in there with Kermit the Frog. We have another new driver tonight that will be locking themselves into the fast for 16. Or will Joshua Suss and perhaps even, well, I'm not sure about Luke Smith. He is a lap or so down there, a bit of damage as well, too, on that truck. But if they do lock it, well, if Suss gets a win, again, he denies somebody else from getting a complete padlock into the fast 16.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely could, Dean.
At least
he
for
really
tonight.
could.
Yeah.
He really could. By the way, real quick before we go green,
Yep.
We got beef. I got beef. And usually I do each and every week. I got beef. Go ahead, throw this at me. I'm probably going to piss some people off here, but I got beef with the morning drive. The morning drive guys, Pete Pistone and Mike Bagley on Sirius XM Satellite Radio. I called in. I voiced my opinion because of NASCAR having the clash at Bowman Gray. And I said, yeah, it's happening Wednesday. But I voiced my opinion, and I said that it needed to go back to Daytona because of the speed weeks and the tradition and having the whole week and everything else. And they basically tried to make me look like an idiot on the radio. So you, sir, you two gentlemen, we got beef. I'll explain a little bit more about it on the next caution. Green flag back in the air. Harris, stage 1 winner, back up front. Richards, Barnett, Newton, Blanchard. All 5 of them trying to mix it up. Here comes Blanchard down the inside, puts the block on Suss, as here comes Robbie Richards, 48. Throwing it back, looking like a Martin Truex Jr. truck. 48 Chevy trying to go to the front, Dean.
He's going to share the lap leaders as well, too. Believe it or not. Although I don't remember Brown Messer or Brady LaBeouf leading a lap there, but I'm sure I might be wrong on that one. And it shows you the one. But Steve's got that one back up there in Harris as well, too, into the lead. Whoa! There's a big slide out of the corner for Steve Barnett, sorry. Wow, it's all happening here. Look at this, Jacob. 3 wide.
Yeah, this is them kind of situations where you end up saying, hold my beer and probably a couple of other things. With just so much going on, so much door banging, so close racing. Lucas Lyons back up here in this mix after the issues he's had here this evening. To the inside of Blanchard. Cherry up on the top side as well. Then you got Suspect there. Hillbilly's actually not in a bad spot. Still sitting inside the top 10. Harris trying to gap everybody. Newton now the new second place man. Got around Robbie Richards. Adam Newton, regular season champion. He doesn't have to win for the next 2 weeks, Dean. Just needs to be consistent. By God, he wants to go ahead and just win it and get it over with here tonight at Vegas.
Well, certainly he got himself in a nice position to do so. So we'll see. And Newton's been the quiet one in this one, hasn't he? He hasn't really, I don't think he's really got himself on the damage list either. Too much there, if I'm not mistaken, although practically every driver's on there. But no, there is no Newton on there, my friend. No Adam Newton. So he's kept his nose clean here tonight.
Sometimes that's exactly what you got to do. Keep it clean. Damn, Dean. I didn't do it. You did that, Dean. Slides up, gets up into the wall, opens the door. 45, Matt Cherry. Down to the inside. A couple of Toyotas going for it. For that second spot, Harris still leading. Richards behind him. Suspect there to Toyota as well. 3 Toyotas, 2 Chevys occupying the top 5, and then 4 straight Chevys behind them with Cody Dodd. The other Toyota rounded out the top 10. No Fords, none. Up in the top 15, it's all Chevys and Toyotas. And damn it, boy, they are fanning them out coming off turn 4. Newton tried to get back to Harris. Cherry tried to get around Newton any way they can. And everybody else just trying to hold on to their stuff behind them.
Well, just trying to see if there was a little bit of movement in the midfield there as everybody's getting down to the backstretch, Jacob. But so far, so good. Josh Ross still hanging in there. And look at this. Little inside dive bombing going on there at the moment from Lucas Lyons as he gets into the door. I think of Robert Richards and forces him to get back a little bit into the pack, into the clutches of all these other trucks, mate. Here we go. That's what you wanted to see, my friends. Playoff time.
Very much. Still sliding around, trying to hold on to it. Dana always kind of liked this track right here. When I raced this, damn it, here we go. Robbie Richards, he was up there at the front. He got into the fence. There's Brad Chew right there as well. Kind of got into it a little bit. Oh, wow, this is...
Yeah, Richards going down for a black flag that's being served at the moment. Could have been incident points, as you'd mentioned.
Yeah, either that or he's got some serious damage. We saw him a while ago slide up, hit the fence. Bray LaBeouf, boss man, up 13 spots. He's up inside the top 10 as well. Cody Knott tried to get up inside this top 10, make something happen. Tyler Goodwin, 13 right here behind these old boys. Sitting up in the 11th spot, trying to crack the top 10 as well, riding on board with Bray LaBeouf. Was from Louisiana. Now he is in Roll Tide country, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He's never going to live that down, Dean. He's never going to live that down. Living in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, he's not going to live it down, especially when he's got 2 Alabama fans as announcers here on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network.
Maybe I need to go for the team that you guys don't go for. I'll go for the team that Brady LaBeouf goes for, just because it doesn't really worry me who wins. Yeah.
Well, that would be Louisiana, I believe. I believe he is a Louisiana State University fan, I believe. Being from Louisiana, I would assume.
Go for Louisiana. Harris in the lead. Newton hanging in there at the moment. All those pit stop strategies are similar on that one. So they all took freshies and some repairs, and they've done 20 laps on these boots. And they're saying out there Scotty will win from 6 laps down. Chad Scott is out there still running in P29. And I'm not, seeing currently at the moment he's 6 laps down. Yes, still, unfortunately. Oh, he needs a couple more cautions to get himself back in this one, but he's not around the spot currently at the moment where it looks like Raul Mesa or something like that. It's the one that's just holding himself onto the lead lap here at the moment, Jacob.
And whoever was out there betting the 20-hour rating might want to go ahead and pay that up on the Shane Scott deal. I'm not trying to say anything bad about Shane Scott, but I mean, he's 6 laps down, 48 to go. I just don't see it, for him to be able to win it here tonight. Harris still holds the lead. Newton trying to give chase any way he can. Matt Cherry, Robbie Richards, National Racing Esports drivers back here. Maybe Robbie might end up trying to let him go. His line's going to slide up here. Joshua Suss still up here inside the top 5. And top 5 got him a pretty good little gap right here. About a second over the rest of the field back here as you see him trying to close the gap with the Hillbilly trying to lead all of them.
You'll see how much it slides up on the inside grip there. I see Lucas Lyons will come back there on the 80 of Joshua Suss. But that could just be a bit of a switcheroo and positionings as well, too, that'll be occurring here tonight. Just want to be careful on those tyres. You're going to be sliding into each other, especially if you get that 3-wide situation perhaps there, but they like to stay in behind the 48. That's 45 Matt Cherry. No, that's 48. We got a car in the mix there. That's back marker. That's why I get confused on that one. That's Robert Richards. He's trying to stay on the lead lap.
Well, the unfortunate thing about it, though, Dean, is he's already 1 lap down. Harris has already passed him. So Richards currently sitting in the lucky dog spot, but if they catch Raul Meza and get around him, then Richards is in a bad, bad way. He's got to find a way to unlap himself if he's not able to get the lucky dog. But Dean, we may be in for a little bit of a long green flag run right here. 44 laps to go, but still the door, still the 2 wide racing, right in behind them. Everybody inches apart behind the leaders, but I think everybody's calmed down a little bit, at least from how they were when this race started.
Yeah. Maybe some of those emotions have just chilled out a little bit. Just relax. It's like the Frankie Says Relax song. Just get used to it. If these trucks are a little hard to handle on this track, it's all about the practice. And, of course, essentially, whilst you're racing, you are practicing at the same time, too. So you're getting in laps on the board there. You're getting used to it. And that's what I'm thinking. Fingers crossed there, Jacob, that the drivers are, after 103 laps later, slowly getting used to this track, these conditions tonight.
Yeah, I think so. By the way, Frankie. Who the hell are you talking about, Frankie?
Oh, it's a song. We need to wait into that one. As Brady LaBeouf is battling it out there with Stevie and Joshy. There's 42, and then there's the number 80. Wow, talk about squeeze on the outside there for the boss man, Brady LaBeouf. That's when you're at that situation, but it's just you and Wall and another car next to you, so you ain't got a lot of space, and then Ray LaBeouf likes to use that slingshot and go all the way down on the inside dog leg there, Jacob, and give it a shot down there.
Yeah, he's down there on the inside, all the way down in the cellar.
Meza, yeah.
Trying to get down in the cellar with Grandpappy House the moonshot from Grady as they get around Raul Meza. Put him a lap down, Hillbilly down on the inside as well. It's like Sush trying to run a high side tickler line, if you will. Right in front of him, though. But action's heating up all over the place. Hillbilly, Suss, LaBeouf riding on board with Brady LaBeouf right in behind both of them. And now he's going to take that high side tickler line as caution is out. Cody Knott possibly involved as well.
Oh, yep, and Massa.
He damn sure is, and that's Raul Meza, the one driver that was probably going to end up getting the lucky dog had a caution come out, and unfortunately he ain't going to get it because he's involved in the caution.
I just wonder if he was We saw that 4-wide action before. Yes, this is what's happened. We saw the 4-wide action when the other drivers were trying to get past Massa. Remember, Massa's trying to stay in this one, but he's a lap down. I didn't want to go a lap down, did he? And then I don't know why him and Cody not getting to each other here. Ooh, that's an interesting one there, Jacob.
Yeah, very much is.
Or was there a bump, side bump?
Well, I think Meza tried to... Oh, wow.
Well, Cody might have just lost a little bit of the rear end there. Because there's nowhere for Massa to go, if you look. And where's he going to go? He's up close to the fence. He's practically sliding on the fence. He's got nowhere to go there. Doesn't know if he bounces off the fence or Cody think that it was clear. It's an interesting one, but...
Dean, you know what the hard part about this is? Cody Knott drives for Dragon Racing Esports. Raul Meza drives for Dragon Racing Esports. You got two teammates right there that just got caught up in it. Yeah, I mean, both of them in the same team chat's going to make it interesting. And this is going to make it interesting. Every single one of them. Coming down pit road for 4 freshies. Harris leading them down pit road. Everybody's got a box. And hell, why not, Dean? Let's box with them. Take an opportunity to thank some more great sponsors. We may be in store for a long green flag ride. Stick with us here live from Vegas on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network.
So Newton cleared Harris out of the pit lane there. And Wesley's here.
I just needed a break. I just need a break. I'm about half a damn sleep over here. I'm trying to make it as long as I can, Dean.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Listen, I am calling the race on my phone. I don't have any power at my house.
Oh shit.
I just literally woke up and it's in the dark. So that's what happened, man. I freaking been taking a nap and like I woke up freezing because there's no power in the house and I'm on my phone.
All right. Well, are you going to call this from your phone with us? It's in the.
I mean, I don't know how it sounds.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Jacob?
You the producer. You know about all that technical shit.
let me just say, Dean, if it sounds like shit, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it does. It does. Don't worry about it. Plus, you're not
let
going to be able to see
me
the
just say hello to everybody.
Okay,
yeah, let me just say hello to everybody, and then I'll leave,
okay.
Jacob.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here at Las Vegas, DSR Electric Truck Series getting ready. We got about 35, give or take 35 laps to go. Wesley Allen has joined us. Wesley, good evening, sir.
Hey, buddy. Listen, everybody, I just want to let you know that I was just chiming in to say hello, man. I am talking to you guys on my phone because I literally just woke up from a nap and there's no power here at the house where I live at in Smithfield. Obviously, we got about 12 to 14 inches of snow, and I think maybe one of the nights of it freezing over has now knocked out power or something. So I just wanted to acknowledge everybody and let you know that I'm okay and everything's good. I refuse to do a broadcast on a cell phone, so I'm gonna let you take it back, Jacob. God bless everybody, all our Nazareth family. Be safe out there, and I'm gonna try to find a way to find some warmth. Y'all tomorrow night.
See you, Wes.
See you, Wesley, buddy. Hopefully, get yourself warm. And I'll say this: if you ain't gonna be broadcasting it here tonight, I'd stick around because I got a feeling all hell's gonna end up breaking loose here tonight at Las Vegas. Adam Newton back up to the front, Dean. Regular season champ trying to mix it up. Matt Cherry trying to look down to the inside any way that he can, not able to do it. Adam Newton trying to hold them all at bay.
Let's see how it's going to go. Cherry's going to apply some pressure at the moment, but 36 to go. He's still got plenty of time. These drivers all got some freshies when they came down to that pit road on lap 107 there, Jacob. So they're all eager to use as much of this grip and traction they possibly have at the moment and try to get some positions shuffled around.
Yeah, trying to make all the moves that they can. Newton trying to hold him down. Now it's right at 35 laps to go, coming back this time 34 laps. And everybody's on the same playing field. Dean, everybody went in that last lap at 107 and has the freshies out of it. And Andrew Harris up here trying to mix it up, trying to go for the third spot on the Hillbilly, Steve Burnett. Adam Newton, Matt Cherry, still 1-2 single file. Roger Diebold, Jaws up here with obviously Double L Lucas Lyons, Brady LaBeouf, Cole Larson, Joshua Suss, Chad Ross back up into this top 10 as well, riding on board with the boss man, the Brickyard, number 24.
Yeah, Brady's been having a pretty good race, I have to say, so far as well, too. So let's not jinx it, too. Showing that Barnett's got a black flag next to his name as well. That's come up on our live timing. So he's currently running in P3. He might have to, at some point, that's not cleared by race control or whatever, he'll have to go through a drive-through penalty. That's going to just absolutely punish him. I'll drop him completely outside the top 23 at the moment with Cody not running in that last place, still on the lead lap.
Uh-oh, but I don't have to worry about it. Damn, Lucas Lyons smacked the wall right there around Brady LaBeouf in the 24. Dean, don't jinx the boss, man. You won't get paid. You don't want to end up running that in that particular instance. Newton's still holding down this lead, though. Trying to hold off Matt Cherry. And, Dean, every Monday night we've sat there and we've talked about it. We've talked about the Bulldog, Adam Newton, and the regular season that he has had, and, and what he has done throughout this season is Matt Cherry trying to work down to the inside, but still the 19 of Adam Newton has got to he's got to be the sentimental favorite to finally get that championship here in Nazareth. And to be honest with you, I feel like he's got the best shot. Is damn Hillbilly trying to hold on. Oh God! Knocked around like a top, spotted up, hit the wall. Chad Ross in it as well. Caution's out again.
Well, don't have to worry about that black flag now. Josh Suss looks like he's got one too. But there you go. Well, you saw that, didn't you? I saw him get loose. We'll have to go back and specifically look if there was contact before he got loose there, Jacob. But you caught it live here on the Nazareth 360 Racing Network. There's contact.
Oh, wow. Harris just nailed him.
Yep. Bang. That's Joshua Suss, I think, that hit him. It was too.
Dean, you know me, like I said a while ago, I speak my mind on these broadcasts, but does it seem like to me, Dean, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong, but does it seem like to me that Andrew Harris is causing a lot of these damn cautions? Or is that just me?
Well, this will be compared to what we saw before. I mean, he said he didn't notice anything that occurred when we had a chat to him, but it'll be interesting because race control is going to have to look at this, the previous cases as well too, and taking that into consideration and say, was it completely on his fault there? And Steve is going to be upset. That's Joshua Suss is going to be upset as well too, you'd imagine, because Joshua Suss was involved in that one, and he had nowhere to go, and his truck might be pretty well severely wrecked at this one too. And we know that Joshua Suss was looking at potentially getting himself a nice little back-to-back race week victory here for the DSR. But you'll see here, bang, it's Joshua Suss's truck pretty much all. He's gone down a pit road anyway, but I don't know, Jacob. You're going to put me in the hot seat with a race control before that?
Yeah. I'll just go ahead.
They got to look at all.
I'll go ahead and answer my own question back on this one. Yes. I do feel like that, he has been damn near involved in, well, probably not every caution, but it sure does seem like it. Was Colton Hogan leading the Wrench Wranglers here tonight? Shane Scotter, buddy. Dalton's buddy out there. Sitting second right down on the Wrench Wranglers. There's Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog. Boy.
Yeah, what's
They-
amazing is those drivers that are still out in the lead lap that have had to chip out all those repairs. Well, naturally, a lot of those drivers have chipped out those repairs under the caution and managed to stay out on the lead lap. Some of those drivers that haven't, obviously, just probably had too much damage there, Jacob, that they couldn't get themselves out ahead of the pace truck. So they also ended up losing 1 or 2 laps because of it. As you see, it's a lot of time. It's certain amount of things that are required to be fixed, aren't they? Like if your steering doesn't steer, you don't just come out back on the lap and go, all right, I want to stay on the lead lap. Because you're just going to go straight into the fence as soon as you hit the gas pedal, because you can't steer. So you have to take longer to get those repairs done.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know that. Not just the steering components, but wheel might be knocked loose or something like that. That's required repairs. Obviously, engine blowing. That's required repairs. A lot of people may be asking about this, and that's fine. Some of you may not understand this as far as iRacing goes, but when they say required repairs, that means when you park it in the pits, you're sitting there. It ain't like, oh, okay, well, I'll just sit here for, I just got to make sure that clock runs out before the end of the race. Now that ain't how that works. You get required repairs, you park it in the pit box, and if it says 30 minutes, you better go. Well, you better go get you a couple cold beers and just sit there, son, because you're gonna be there for a little bit. Green flag back in the air. 28 to go. Now make it 27 to go. Here on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network 220.
Just to let you know too, Jacob. So that's what they'll have. They'll have required and optional. Required you can't skip. Optional you can. But optional sometimes could be something that you do need anyway. But back to green flag racing, as you mentioned. So that's just for anybody that doesn't drive, including myself in iRacing. I just know that from drivers have told me over the years. But if you are tuning in, thank you. And that's the situation. Ask questions anyway out there in the chat if you do have any questions about specifically stuff that you don't understand about iRacing or understand about this particular league and the format and what's happening. We'll try to answer them to the best of our ability.
Yeah, like why isn't Dean already showing his picture on the live on the broadcast? Caution's out once again, Sir Pro caution. Robbie Richards, you see him right there. Peyton Johnson. It wasn't Andrew Harris. Harris ain't nowhere around him. Peyton Johnson blowing up though.
Hey guys, I'm back. Believe it or not, the power just came back on, man. So I quickly connected with you guys. So I'm going to try to be with you guys till the finish of this race if you can hear me.
Yeah, we got you, Wes.
Ooh.
You're going to be enjoying this one. Did he just hit this car?
He hit something.
There's a car in the middle of the track here.
Oh, no!
And he's just having them.
He sure did.
That's J.D. Larson. There may be beef right there, Dean.
Yeah, there might be actually, because there's plenty. That was plenty of time for anybody to go around.
Well, back it up. Let's see what happened right here. I'm kind of interested to see this right here. We've seen all kinds of beef here tonight. Let's see what happened.
Yeah, Wesley, we got beef everywhere. I mean, he was moving a little bit, but not drastically so that you couldn't avoid. So I don't know.
What caused the caution, though? That's the question, Dean.
Yeah, we don't know. No, it's J.D. Larson that was in the caution, so it could be between these two drivers, I think. Let's have a look. I got a sneaking suspicion it is, my friend, because here it is now.
See, there's Peyton Johnson, J.D. Larson.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm intrigued to see this right here. Johnson's had some issues here this evening. Let's see. JD comes up. JD comes down.
So I got a feeling tonight at Vegas hasn't disappointed, has it, Jacob?
No, but I will call it.
We got beef. That's beef there, and I mean it looked like JD's just lost it or something here, and he's accidentally taken out Peyton, and Peyton's got mad about that, and then decided to door him. Which is, Peyton already said this tonight too. My friend in the interview that we had, a very heated interview that he had, that he was gonna.
There's gonna be some payback.
He was getting some payback to Harris. So I mean, I think Johnson's now doing it to other drivers as well too. I'm sorry, but in my book, that's your parked, buddy. If I was race control, it's too much beef.
Wow.
Unfortunate.
Too much beef, mate.
Wow.
That's like, you know,
And guys, you got to remember this as well. And I know I'm just popping in here with under 25 laps to go here, but this is a playoff race. This is the third round of the round of 24, so the stakes can't be any higher to try to put yourself in a position to try to win here. Like, I know at one time I saw Adam Newton up in front. Well, if you guys, Adam Newton, the regular season points champion, he needs to have a good run. Harris, maybe ruffling some feathers, though, Jacob, but right now he's the top dog here. And listen, when you got playoff racing, this is the type of atmosphere, I think, Jacob, that sometimes you see. It's desperation, right? You're going to do anything you can to stay up in front and try to win the deal, and that's obviously what the 87 of Harris is trying to do. He was fourth in the points before tonight's race, and obviously in the Sweet 24, you win, you advance. We know Luke Smith and Joshua Suss are the only two drivers to advance, and you're down to the final race of the round of 24 next week. So if you want to transfer and you can't do it by points, you got to do it with a win. You're going to see everything desperately to do that, Jacob.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that, Wesley. At what cost are you going to do that? That's the question. How many people are you going to piss off to get into that fast 16? Because here's the thing: you piss off enough people, you wreck enough people, and somehow or another you win. You get yourself into the fast 16. Well, it ain't over yet. I mean, there's still racing to go. You still got another 4 races before you get into the Championship 8. And then if you make it to the Championship 8, everybody that you pissed off sitting there waiting, they're not going to let you do it. So at what cost is it to make it into the championship? I mean, at what cost is it?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Bam.
23.
Go ahead. Let's go back to green as we get ready to settle this one here, by the way. 22 to go here in Vegas as we go back to racing. And Jacob, what a launch for Harris. But there's Diebold and Brady LaBeouf, the boss, Season 2 champion. Right there to the inside as they're door-to-door for second, heading to 2.
Yeah, Brady LaBeouf just sliding right up here on the inside lane, trying to make something happen. Jonathan Cofield back up here to this makes up 27 spots. Morales up 28 spots. Goodwood up 19 spots. All these old boys was back there at the back. Now they're riding up here at the front, down to the nitty-gritty.
Rumbling now through the tri-oval here at Vegas. It's a 1.5 miles. The Nellis straightaway on the back straightaway, adjacent to the Nellis Air Force Base on the back stretch as well. All the while, it is Harris now. LaBeouf right there in tow. Everybody now, stride for stride. Harris now jumps out of line. He'll look for the lead now as they go into turn number 3.
Yellow Buff right there with him as well. And here comes that towing company, Chris Blanchard with Jonathan Cofield going for the 4th spot. They're going to mix it up. Larson and Lyons back there. They almost ended up wrecking coming off 4. LaBeouf to the top, down to the bottom, catches the draft. Brady LaBeouf, the boss man, trying to win it here tonight at Vegas. Not able to get the run, though. Here comes Harris back on the outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, that will also set us up for the Premier Racing setups. 20 to go as they work their way off of turn number 4. Now to the line, 19 to go. It is Harris in the lead, but look at that dogfight behind them. LaBeouf, Blanchard, Diebold, Newton, Storm brewing as they go back up the bacon into 1.
Yeah, it already faded out, going to 3 wide. There's Newton with Larson, Diebold up on the top side. LaBeouf trying to roll with Harris, and now also Blanchard trying to make a shot. Down there on the inside lane, lap truck Aaron Van Ryder. Oh, he is at a bad spot. Maybe looking 4 wide. Damn it all, we are. For a second, went 4 wide with Van Ryder on the bottom, and Matt Cherry going to slide up, give the shot to Adam Newton as Harris leads him in 1 and 2.
3 wide now. Cherry right up the middle, right there for that spot for a moment. Diebold losing ground. He'll fall back behind the top 5 with Larson, Diebold, Lyons in that position. Meanwhile, LaBeouf down to the apron. Battle for the lead. Battle for the championship to advance to the semifinals. It's Harris and LaBeouf out of 4.
Yeah, I mean, and Harris was doing all he could to hold on to it right there, almost wrecked it. Matt Cherry out of nowhere, Blanchard and he door bang. They slide up, they get into Newton, dirt tracking it through 1 and 2. Newton gets kicked out of line. LaBeouf goes up to second, Cherry to third. They're all chasing Harris.
Look at this move now up on the outside lane. Diebold and Blanchard now run each other up the racetrack. Here comes Diebold, the gray Florida Cabinet Distributors number 14 truck onto the pit lane. All this chaos and mayhem goes on with now 16 to go with Harris leading in 1.
And Harris has got it by damn near a little under half a second with LaBeouf and Cherry slugging it out for the second spot. Lucas Lyons stuck right there in third. Took a shot, thought about the middle, taking it to the bottom, not able to make the run. Cherry gonna chop the nose, slide down right in front of him. Lyons, he'll go for third. Cherry goes to second, and it is a Hornet's nest behind him. Good God almighty, here comes Cole Larson on the bottom side.
They thought about going 3 wide again. They will go 3 wide. Larson on the bottom now. In the middle lane is going to be Lyons, and now Diebold up on the top side. Here comes now Larson. He'll pull to the inside. He'll get the clear on both Diebold and Lyons as they work the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Harris, 15 to go, leads them in 3.
The kid Cole Larson running up into the 4th spot. Only down 1 spot from where he started the race. He started in the 3rd spot. And pretty good little run for him, trying to match where he qualified at. Going after the boss man, Brady LaBeouf and Matt Cherry. Oh, here we go. Harris trying to hold the lead. Cherry had a fantastic run of 1 and 2. Gets it up to the top. Gonna try to use the draft. Gonna try to put the move right here on Harris. How is it gonna work out? No contest. Matt Cherry going to the front here at Vegas.
Easy work for the number 45. Cherry now easily flying by the 87 of Harris. Now open the door to the outside lane. Here comes the Mountain Dew Baja Blast entry. That's now Larson. Larson now battles Harris for second. Cherry pulls away. LaBeouf watches on with Lyons in 2.
And very much on the tire wear difference right here. I mean, pitted on 121, Harris on 107 as Larson sideways, looking like Kyle Larson right there going into 3, had the back end hung out all over the place. Lyons now is duking it out with him as well as Matt Cherry trying to get away.
Was wicked loose. The back end was literally just snaking left and right. He saves it though. Here comes now 3 wide racing. Adam Newton up the middle, splits by the machine of Johnson, and now Harris free falling, if you will, back inside the top 5. Meanwhile, it's Cherry leading them in 3 and 4.
Yeah, Matt Cherry tried to open up that gap. Larson trying to give chase. Lyons trying to latch on as well. With the Bulldog, Adam Newton and Harris being in the top 5. Triple J, Jeffrey Johnson Jr. up to 6th. Check it out, your fastest five-lap average. And damn it all, it's Cole Larson with the fastest one out of all of them. Matt Cherry actually 4th. Joey Stires back there in the 2nd spot, or not spot rather, but 2nd on that list. As Lyons going to shoot around the outside, try to make it happen. A whole lot of youngsters up here at the front here at DSR Electric Truck Series here at Vegas. Youngsters trying to show the youth here tonight.
And 10 laps to go now as they work back up the bank and into turn number 1 and 2. Larson now had a shot to run down Cherry. Couldn't make it work on the outside lane. That's now Lyons. There's Lucas Lyons. He'll now make that lead spot as they're running off the wall in 2 and 3.
Yeah, that is Brady LaBeouf in the 24. Just smacked the wall coming off of turn 2.
No.
Had some contact. And he is going to free fall, like you said a while ago, Wesley Allen, sliding all the way back. Tyler Goodwin going to try to give him the push as well. And literally a huge gap between Goodwin and Blanchard, give or take, making about 2 seconds back to the 12th spot. So everybody basically battling for a top 10 here tonight. There is Joey Stires trying to latch on and get going up 24 spots from where he started.
They're in single digits now. They come out of turn number 4 down to the line. 8 laps remaining on the 1.5 miles here at Vegas. Who's going to roll their dice, place their chips, put their cards in line? And now, who was going to win in Sim City? Lyons going back after Larson. That's going on for 2nd and 3rd. Newton in 4th as they go single file in 2.
Yeah, I mean, these guys right here literally are playing like they're on a slot machine, just gambling with every single move that they can and trying to get 777s. Up front, Matt Cherry, he's got the 777s in the hole, but can he get it done and cash out going all the way to the cage? Lyons right in behind him. Larson right there in third. Adam Newton and Andrew Harris, the top 5.
7. Now make it 6 laps to go when they work here down the back straightaway. Now it is still Cherry in the lead. Now Lyons getting the opportunity to try to set him up, Joe. Lyons, Larson, Newton, the law firm, trying to run down Cherry. 6 remaining as they work all 4.
I'm telling you, absolutely awesome racing right here in the stage 3, the final stage, coming to 6, now 6 laps to go. Matt Cherry leading them going into turn 1. Lyons got around Larson. Larson still trying to give chase. Adam Newton, the veteran, right there with them as well. You got 2 veterans and 2 youngsters right here in the top 4. And could quite possibly, with these 2 drivers of Lyons and Larson, could be the future of the North American Sim Racing Association. Could quite possibly be. There's Jaws, Roger, Double trying to slide up here as well as Cherry leads with 4 to go.
5 laps remaining. Actually, Cherry now still in that lead, but there's the battle now for second and third. Lyons got it up ahead right there in that Chevrolet. You're on board with Cole Larson. He's in third. They're single file. They're heading to turn number 3 off Vanilla straightaway. It'll be 6 miles, 4 laps to go as they come to the start-finish line this time by.
Yeah, kind of thinking like Matt Cherry, just wanting them to click off a little bit faster than what they really are. There's the 4 lap to go, as you mentioned. And Adam Newton smacked the wall coming off turn 4. He's trying to get everything he can out of it and literally taking a chunk out of the turn 4 wall. Fastest 5 lap average. Luke Schmidt the fastest. Aaron Van Rutter, they're way back there in the back, but check it out. 1, 2, 3 for third, fourth, and fifth on the charts. Cherry, Lyons, Larson, that is the fastest 5 lap average, and Cherry is beating them all.
Watch all this going on at the line. Now make it 3 laps to go. Cherry up in front. That's the number 45 machine. Remember, crashed last week at Daytona. It's got the opportunity to be one of the drivers of 3 different winners in the first race in the round of 24 to advance to the semifinals. Fast 16. He leads them in the corner. He's looking for 2 laps to go. Jacob this time by at turn number 4. Cherry, Lyons, Larson. Anybody got a move for the 45?
And when we talked to Matt Cherry a while ago, he seemed like he was absolute PO'd, was upset with how some of this races went on, with some of the headhunting that was going on and all that stuff. Now Matt Cherry may end up perking up a little bit if he can make it happen and hold off Lyons and Larson and get the win here tonight in Vegas as he works his way through 3 and 4, coming back to the white.
Here they come, working out of turn number 4. 1 lap to go, presented by Darren's Detail and Shine. Matt Cherry's Toyota has got to hold the lights off of a couple of Chevrolets behind him, of Lyons and Larson. Final time in turn 1 at Vegas.
Matt Cherry down in the center where Grandpappy has the moonshine from Granny, Lyons, and Larson. They probably ain't even old enough to drink, but they'll go down there as well. Matt Cherry leading them in 3 and 4 for the final time. Don't slip, and you go into the next round.
Here he comes, working 3 and 4. Lyons, Larson up high. Gonna mount a charge? The answer is no. Matt Cherry crosses the line. He'll take the checkered flag and win here tonight in the Nazareth 360 Racing Network. 220, a wild one in Sim City. Matt Cherry gets it done. Second spot for, of course, the driver of Lucas Lyons, Cole Larson, the regular season points champion Adam Newton, and Joey Stiers. 3 Toyotas, 2 Chevrolets in the top 5. And for Jacob Reeves, for Matt Cherry, he will celebrate with a win, a playoff win at that, and it's on to the semifinal round, Fast 16, to race for a championship as well.
Yeah, I mean, Wesley, I was talking to him a while ago when we brought him in. We thought he actually won stage number 2. Not really 100% who the hell won stage 2, but Somebody did, but Matt Cherry, well, it was controversial to say the least on that. But I mean, he was just upset right there at the end of stage 2 with some of the racing that was going on out here, and I got a feeling right now him getting this win right here is going to easily block out all of that right there and able to focus now on not really caring what happens next week at Chicagoland and just bam, go straight into the next round and let's see what happens.
Cherry in his 229th career start for NASRA. It will now be his 9th career win, 49th top 5, and 105th top 10 for the man of the number 45 from Scottsville. The driver, of course, of Matt Cherry celebrating. He gets it done. There's your podium drivers, including Matt Cherry, the winner, Lucas Lyons, Cole Larson, the man from the Bluegrass State, Kentucky. We'll talk to him in a moment. There it is, by the way, at the end of the race. And now, Jacob, I'm going to let you give the overall synopsis of everything before we give the results, because you called pretty much the majority of this race. You and Dean did.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about it a while ago. I mean, it was a straight up prize fight. I mean, that's what it was. I mean, if you love your UFC and you love your boxing, I mean, what better place right here than Las Vegas? I mean, you had people literally going at each other's throats. You had people, we was interviewing some drivers, Peyton Johnson, he's probably going to get a couple of point penalties for saying a couple of no-nos when we interviewed him. And it was our fault. Hell, we brought him in, but we didn't think he was going to get that pissed. But anyway, awesome race all the way around. I mean, you had your beef, you had your wrecks. How is this beef going to carry over into next week? We go to Chicagoland and throughout the season. Only time will tell. But there is some beef. There is some beef out there, especially with Johnson and Harris and how they're going to try to straighten all that out.
Final race in the round of 24 will be decided. There's now 3 different drivers that are playoff contenders that have advanced to the semifinal playoff round of the Fast 16. Again, 145 laps here, 220 miles, 6 different, 6 green flag lead changes by 9 different leaders in this race. 13 cautions presented by Surf Pro for 39 laps. Hard charger of the event was Joey Stiers. 27 positions. Most laps led will go to Andrew Harris. Controversial, if not, he will be the man that led him at 51. Fastest lap again going to Robert Richards and Chris Blanchard. Again, your fast qualifier award. Results here from Vegas look like this. Matt Cherry is your winner. Lucas Lyons second. Cole Larson third. Adam Newton fourth. Joey Stiers in the top 5. Andrew Harris, Jonathan Cofield, Jeffrey Johnson, Roger Diebold, and Tyler Goodwin, Jacob, the top 10 here in Sim City.
Yeah, then you go to P11, which is where you're going to find the boss man, Brady LaBeouf, finishing 11th here tonight, up 9 spots from where he started. You flip-flop back. You go to Chris Blanchard back there in P12 after starting on the pole here tonight. Jason Morales will get 13th with the Spiceman Chris Cinnamon 14th. Cody Nod, who come in last in the points point playoff grid tonight, he ends up finishing 15th, so good run for him with Buzzy Mongold in 16th. Robbie Richards, 48, had a shot to possibly get up here and make a top 5, if not win the damn thing. Unfortunately, gets 17th with Coppa Joshua Suss, was hoping for a top 5 after his first win last week at Daytona. Ends up getting 18th with Aaron Van Ryder and Chad Ross rounding out the top 20.
James Kaufman, 21st. Raul Meza, by the way, on the road to the NASRA 500th career start. Okay, well, for that driver tonight, it is going to be his 498th career start. Career start 499 tonight for him. My apologies. So if he runs the NASRA Cup Series race on Wednesday, it will be tallied his 500th career start. Raul Meza will finish in 22nd, 2 laps down. Shane Scott, 23rd. Luke Smith, a man that won in the first round of the playoffs, has a bad race tonight. Mulligan, doesn't matter. He's 24th. Brian Chu, Peyton Johnson, J.D. Larson, Steve Barnett, Colton Hogan, Kerry Tribune, your top 30, and the rest of the rundown of the starters of 33 include Taylor Peacock, Phil Pappas, and Justin White. Well, I'm going to hang with you guys for post-race. It's presented by Florida Cabinet Distributors. Jacob and myself will talk to the podium of Matt Cherry, Lucas Lyons, and Cole Larson when we come back from Vegas.
Good, because I'm tired and I need to sleep.
Hell yeah.
We are knackered.
Hell
you don't
yeah.
need to sleep, Wes. You just woke up. You're all right.
Yeah.
Dean, Jacob? Are you at home, or are you on the road with the weather, or what? Where you at?
I'm at home. I'm at home. Well, I think we're gonna work tomorrow. We're gonna go into work tomorrow and probably clean the trucks up, and then after that we're gonna be off the rest of the damn week.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
I tell you this, I told Dean.
Just don't mention the groundhog to Jacob. I'm sorry, I already mentioned it.
Man, fuck that little
Fucking
furry
kill
bastard.
that damn groundhog, little
Fuck
fucking
that little
bastard,
furry
man.
bastard.
And I saw something today that talked about there was somebody else does a celebration of Groundhog Day with a possum, and I saw that shit on Facebook and laughed my ass off this morning. Yes, a possum.
All right, are we ready, guys?
I didn't know they decked out in damn suits and top hats and shit for that. I didn't even know
I loved
did
it.
that.
Five.
Oh yeah, Bugs and Tony. Yeah, Gobbler's knob. Slob my knob.
Jacob still hasn't seen Groundhog Day movie yet, which he needs to watch. Yeah,
It's actually
I can
a
pull
funny
it up
movie.
and watch it. I can pull it up and watch it.
you should watch.
Bill
it.
Murray got that damn news lady. She's actually pretty hot back then.
5, 4, 3,
Probably
2,
ain't now.
1. We're live.
Back here at the virtual Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and we welcome you to the Florida Cabinet Distributors post-race wrap-up. Jacob Reeves, Wesley Outland, Bigglestein hopped in. Again, we go to Victory Lane, and we join the man that celebrates his 9th career NASRA win, and most importantly, advances into the Fast 16 semifinal from Kentucky. Matt Cherry. Matt, congratulations, man. I just caught the final 40 laps of this race, but it looks like it was from the conversations with Jacob and Dean, it was fireworks. Your thoughts of surviving the fireworks, being the top dog, and furthermore, a big round of applause, man. You were on to the Fast 16 semifinal playoff round.
Oh yeah, man. We came into this race, I think we were 17 points below the cut line. I honestly didn't think I was going to make it, but I came in here tonight with the mindset I was going to get max points and just give it hell, and that's what we did. And stage 2 we had a little scuffle with old Roger Debo. Me and Roger's cool and everything. I felt like he turned it off the wall and tried to run me down the track, but I mean it was. I went back and looked at it, and it's just a racing incident, so there ain't it ain't that big of a deal. But yeah, man, truck was good all night. It didn't do so great in traffic. I got stuck behind Adam there for about 35 laps, and I never could get around him. I burnt the right front off of it trying to do that. But once we got new tires on it and I restarted next to him, I was able to drag him back to me, and I got out in front of him. But by that time, the caution came out, and I just went on ahead and took it down pit road and put fresh tires on it and marched my way to the front, and nobody could catch me.
Matt, we saw a lot of cautions here tonight. I can't even remember how many it was. It was a bunch. What do you attest or what do you say? Well, we'll go ahead. We'll use redneck terms. Why the hell was there so many damn cautions? What do you think?
A lot of it has to do with alcohol involved and people trying to race. I mean, I understand.
That's redneck term. There you go.
Having a good time, but if you drink too much, don't race because it never works out. But yeah, this is probably one of the worst races I've been a part of in NASRA in a long time. I mean, I'm sure last season was pretty bad, but tonight was pretty bad. You got guys that showed up out here that hadn't raced in 4 to 6 weeks, and they come out here and they get caught up in everybody else's crap, and it just makes them not want to come back. So there's a lot of guys out here that ain't got no business out here. They need to go back to street stocks, but I'm not the one to make that call.
Wow, we got beef, Jacob. Cue it up, brother. My goodness,
Damn it,
wow.
boy.
We got beef.
Tell us how you really feel.
Beef. We got beef. We got T-bone steaks, man. We got to put each a heart out porterhouse. For Matt Cherry, it's his 229th career start, as I mentioned, when he took the checkered flag here tonight in Vegas. 9th career win, 49th top 5 at 105th top 10. Matt, and most importantly, man, I know you speak in your mind of what went on there, but you get a win, it's on to the semifinals. How different will the semifinal round be to try to make it into that final 8 spots to battle for a championship at the finale?
Oh man, well, it's definitely a reset for me. I'm gonna go into things totally different than I have been the last couple of weeks. I got crashed out on lap 1 at Texas, and I made
Oh
it.
yeah.
I made it about halfway in Daytona, and then I got caught up in somebody's mess. That's 2 DNFs back to back right there. So I'm definitely gonna go after the stage points, but I'm gonna be more aware of who I'm racing around.
What a rebound. What a rebound. Bud, before we let you go, please thank your sponsors, pal. Congratulations.
Yeah, I want to thank PRS Setups Shop. I joined their factory team, and I've been doing a lot of good official racing for them, and their setups are definitely, you get what the pros got. So if you look to joining open races, check them out. But yeah, man, I'm just glad to be back in victory lane. It's been a hot minute. Got it done tonight. Hopefully, we can go back into it next week and do it again.
On to the Fast 16 from Scottsville, Kentucky. Matt Cherry, he makes the third different winner in the round of 24 playoffs as well. Let's go now and join the man that'll finish in the number 2 position, and that is the driver of the number 41 of Mr. Lucas Lyons. Lucas, also from Kentucky. And Lucas, you will settle for second, sir. Your take, the man from Owensboro, finishing in the number 2 spot, and your take of the race also, but a good solid run to finish in second. Just got to try to get a W to advance into the playoffs, or do you feel like you can get into the next round by points?
Well, does my interview have to be PG, because that race wasn't fun at all?
I mean, you can speak your mind, but try to be a little
No
not,
F-bombs.
F-bomb about it, I guess, right? In the words of John Mayer, say what you need to say.
Well, I think there's definitely a bunch of people who are driving over their skill level. I mean, I was literally involved in 3 wrecks in the first 30 laps. Served to drive through, and then was at 20x because I kept getting net code 4x's, and then just people driving overly aggressive and just brake checking in the middle of the tri-oval when there's nothing really going on in front of them. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a great rebound. It just kind of sucks. The dirty air played a big factor. Good win to Cherry. I always enjoy racing them. Just wish I could have been a little bit closer to him.
I mean, and Lucas, I mean, you talked about it a second ago, with just people driving in over their heads. Obviously, we talked to Cherry a second ago about what he said and everything else. And I mean, you come into this race, he was up 12 points, above the cut line and everything else. But I mean, well, one, you really didn't throw out no PG-13 stuff, so you didn't really give me anything to kind of work with. So thank you very much. I mean, you've done that before. But, I mean, Lucas, talk about this race. I mean, because we saw a lot of people getting loose and everything else. We saw that. Drivers getting a little bit loose. Do you think maybe it was the skill level in certain instances, or do you think maybe it was the model and the updates and everything else, like I was talking about with how these trucks are handling?
The simple answer is yes. I mean, you would kind of think if someone gets loose on the first lap of a restart, they kind of learn and understand. But you had the same people continuing to get loose and stuff like that, and it makes it really hard to drive through the field or just run clean with someone if you don't know how they're going to handle the exit of either turns 2 or turns 4, and then you have people that are turning people on the straightaway and just running people over all night, which is not fun. It's not fun for the people getting taken out. It's not fun for the people who are trying to race clean. It just racks everybody up, and then you run into the same problem with people getting loose off corners. It's just an endless cycle.
Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, for Lucas Lyons, career start number 133 tonight for Nazareth for the man out of Kentucky, Owensboro. And he'll settle now with 6 career wins, now 32 top 5s and 52 top 10s. Lucas obviously resets, and we'll see what you do at Chicagoland tomorrow, next Monday night. Before we let you go, buddy, please thank your sponsors.
Well, first, I want to thank Matt for winning the race. Kentucky, people from Kentucky finishing 1-2 in this race. Lions 3D Design, Honor Home Loans, Scope It Asphalt Refinishing, Simrap Market, you all for putting this on, and Tyler Manning Design.
Well, there's the thoughts of Lucas Lyons, everybody. Again, he's got a different perspective of maybe the race winner's thoughts there, like Mr. Cherry gave us. But nonetheless, it sounds like it's different perspectives, but still the same thing. Frustration, surviving Vegas at the end of the night and getting a second position. Let's now join our buddy in the number 20 machine, and that is Cole Larson. Cole Larson in the number 20 Baja Blast Green Mountain Dew number 20, and he'll settle for third. I'm sorry, it's the Maui Burst. I thought it was Baja Blast. My apologies. From Oregon, Illinois, Cole Larson. And Cole, man, what's your synopsis? What's your take of what a lot of people are saying was a controversial one here at Vegas, and you happy with a podium for third?
Yeah, I agree with both of them. It was horrible. People were just driving over their heads, like they said. I was in started P3, raced the whole first stage, top 5. Me and Cherry got into it a little bit. We were 3 wide. He came down in a little bit, and we tagged, gave me a little damage, but we're chill. We were fine after that. Got some repairs done, and then had to go all the way to the back, and then got into something else. Got back to the front, and then I got into something else, and then I had like 3 minutes of damage. Had to fix all that, and then I ended up somehow getting back up to a top 3 there at the end. And yeah, I took tires when Cherry went. I was hoping that I was going to go green. Somehow I went green, so we're all worked out for a top 3.
And, Cole, I talked about this a while ago as well, with, it's been a while since I've actually been in the seat and been racing in the trucks here at Vegas. It used to be where it was just foot to the floor for about the first 20 laps. I mean, honestly, it was like Atlanta Super Speedway type of racing. But it seems to me like it's not like that anymore, where everything, where the trucks is just glued to the ground for that first 20 or so laps. Is that what it is now? I mean, or when you're going, you're not foot to the floor all the way around for 20 laps, or is it still like that? It's just the handling's just off a little bit.
Nah, it's definitely not like that. I'd say first 10 laps you could do that, and then after that, it just tires kind of start playing a factor, and the aero is just the aero package. I like it, but it's just super aero dependent. Like at some tracks it's really nice, some tracks it's really not nice. Like this one, you couldn't when we got spread out there for top 3, we just really couldn't do anything because it was just all aero.
By the way, guys, for Cole Larson, it will be his 86th career start for Nazareth. He has no career wins, trying to find that first ever Nazareth victory, and is now 20th top 5 and 32nd top 10 for the driver of the number 20 for Cole Larson. And by the way, guys, I did want to say as well, it is official, Jacob Reeves, Dean Hopton, and everybody at Nazareth. If Raw Meza starts either tomorrow night's endurance race at Autodromo Hermanes Rodriguez or the Cup Series race at on Wednesday night for the Nazareth Cup Series, it will be his Nazareth's 500th career start. I just want to let everybody know that there could be history being made, obviously, in our next couple of nights on Tuesday or Wednesday. Cole, thanks for your time, buddy. Before I let you go, please thank your sponsors, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, I'd like to thank True Designs for the awesome paint scheme, my mom and dad for letting me do this, my dad for obviously like getting me into all this, and Aaron for being my good teammate here, and just my mom for watching, my grandma, my grandpa, everybody that watches. It's awesome, and just all glory to God, and just thank you to you guys, and this was a good race for me, but yeah.
From Oregon, Illinois. There's the thoughts of Cole Larson, and I think the best way of summing up what might have been a frustrating night here at Sim City for the young man out of the Pacific Northwest from Oregon. From Oregon, Illinois. He lives in the land of Lincoln, so my bad. He's right there in the Midwest. But thanks for your time. Hey, listen, we go to Chicagoland next week. Jacob Reeves' final race in the round of 24 to advance into obviously what will happen for the, advance to the Fast 16 if you want to make it to the semifinals. Remember, this year there's only 2 playoff rounds before the championship 8 battle for the title. So desperation indeed, whether you blame it on the track model, whether you blame it on the handling of the truck updates, or just, somebody even said drinking had something to do with it. And anyhow, when it's all said and done, Jacob, it sounded like it was a pretty wild one for you and Dean. I'm glad I was able to pop in here at the end for the final 30 laps. But it seemed by the time I got here, things finally settled down, simmered out, if you will. But big congratulations again to Matt Cherry getting the victory when it's all said and done, my friend.
Yeah, I don't understand how everybody could be that messed up on the beer. I mean, hell, I've raced, when I had about 6 beers in me, and I didn't cause all kinds of hell like some of these guys have been doing here tonight. But I mean, it is what it is.
So don't blame it on the alcohol. You say don't blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah. I mean, we can blame it on Grandpappy's moonshine. Trying to hide it from or Grandmammy's moonshine. If
you don't know how much they had either, right? You don't know how much they've consumed. So I mean,
you ain't throwing no breathalyzers out here, before they get going. But anyway, but I mean, honestly, it's like I said, earlier. I mean, everybody kind of got what they want out of it. I'm sure the drivers are a little bit PO'd about it, and they've got every right to be. And I'm sure the admins is probably looking at this, and the EOL report's going to come out, and it's going to be something that a lot of drivers are probably going to be really watching for. But Matt Cherry, he talked about it. He was 17 points down coming into the night. Now he ain't got nothing to worry about going to Chicagoland, which is going to be way different than what we saw here tonight at Vegas. That one is going to be all about handling, all about saving your tires. It's going to be a good one next week in Illinois.
And by the way, don't forget, coming up, the schedule at hand for this week will include tomorrow night. Don't forget to join us for the Prosper Engineering NASRA Endurance Series. We're going to the Autodromo Hermanes Rodriguez in Mexico. Dean Hopton and myself will be on the call for that one. It'll be a fun 2 hours with the Pulse Poppers 2 hours at Mexico. That'll be tomorrow night. And, of course, don't forget the NASRA Cup Series will be in action. That will be at the Kentucky Speedway. This track is very similar to Vegas at Kentucky, 1.5 miles, same setup, same, configuration. That'll be for the Cup Series. And don't forget about the NASRA Cops Truck Series. They, of course, are in action on Friday night. Get you set up for that one here, as always, on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. That is what's to come up. And again, for the drivers of the NASRA DSR Electric Truck Series, they're also getting ready for Chicagoland. That will be next Monday night. The Darren's Detail and Shine 220, the final race in the round of 24. To advance to the Fast 16, you got to survive, you got to hold on, you got to see what you can do to go into there to make it happen. Nonetheless, of course, Matt Cherry will now join the likes of the other drivers as we show you the bracket one last time before we go off the air of course, the previous winners of the last couple of races that have advanced, that have got the lock. They're in desperation time, no doubt. You could add Luke Smith, Joshua Suss, and now the driver's Matt Cherry's name to. And look at this, Jacob, and I'll say this in closing as well. Here's a guy, Jacob, that was outside the cut line coming onto this race tonight, and now he catapults above everybody, and he advances into the Fast 16. That's why some people like it, some people don't, but the bottom line is here. You win, and you're in. The same for the regular season, the same for the playoffs also.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something, that I've talked about before is, this is what iRacing needs, is this kind of playoff format. And this is what you got right here. This is the kind of entertainment that you get.
Well, let the celebration begin for Scottsville, Kentucky's Matt Cherry. He wins at Vegas. We're on to Chicagoland for Cody Knott, Brady LaBeouf, TJ Moore, everybody at the NASRA 360 Racing Network in for NASRA. For Bigglestein Hopton, for Jacob Reeves, I'm Wesley Outland. Fashionably late, but we still got it in. We'll see you next week in Chicagoland. Matt Cherry wins a wild one here tonight in Vegas. Good evening.
Sorry. I think you guys had the music fine. It's just that I stopped and started accidentally trying to turn off the standing screen. Just tired, that's all.
I'm give out, man.
Tired.
I'm taking my ass to bed.
See you
Appreciate
later.
y'all. Love y'all. Mean it.
Yep.
We'll take the trash out.
I've been working my fucking ass off here lately, man. I got to get me some fucking rest.
Yeah.
I'm about dead.
Stuck working, putting the brine on the roads or whatnot. So
You'll be around for the Friday, Jacob, right? Unless you do let them know. if
I'll
you
be
can't.
here Friday. I should be here Friday.
right.
Yeah, as long as this weather don't start fucking with me and everything else, I'll be there. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you don't know what the weather's like, eh?
Main thing, I just need.
they're calling for freezing rain again here on Wednesday or Thursday. They're calling for freezing rain again. So
Yeah, y'all keep that shit up there. We don't need that shit
Telling
down
you,
here.
man,
We've had enough of this fucking shit for
freaking
3
sick
fucking
of
weeks.
it, man. Oh, I feel the same way. I'm tired of it. Can't freaking
Hell,
stand it.
we got people already about cussing each other out. Hell, I ended up cussing out one fucker that thinks he knows it all and everything else because we was taking the hoppers off of trucks, and he was like, "No, you need to keep the ratchet straps and everything up there. Hell, we're probably gonna need them again." I looked dead at him. I said, "Why don't you shut the fuck up, dude?" I said, "Ain't nobody wanting this shit anymore." And there was some of the other guys on the crew was sitting there looking at him like, "Ah, damn, you might want to shut the fuck up and leave Jake alone. Jake's a little pissed right now." I'm like, "You damn right I'm pissed. Fuck this shit."
Damn road rage, man. See, I thought you were actually on the road. I thought you were out of town. So, man.
No, we got lucky. We got out of it. My brother-in-law, he had to go out. He went down to Marietta and stayed down there for about 2 or 3 nights. So, but I'm gonna get some sleep,
Gotcha.
y'all. Hell, I still got to go to fucking work tomorrow. We got to clean them damn trucks up. Maybe, just maybe, after that, maybe I'll get me some damn days off and spend some time with my son for a little while and get the fuck away from
Spend
work
the
for a
time with
little
your
while.
wife too, but she'll kick your ass. You
Yeah, we
spend
ain't
some
had a
time
whole
with
lot of
her.
time neither. So.
Yeah. But just go in there and snuggle up to her with your lumberjack clothes on. But like, I love you, baby. Got
Yeah,
your
no
snow
kidding.
boots on and everything. It was Dean, I'll see you tomorrow night. Autodromo Hermanes
All right.
Rodriguez. Arriba, my friend.
Rodriguez, sí, señor. Should be mucho rápido. Oh, did
right,
you hear
brother.
that?
What?
Somebody was saying in the chat tonight, Octavio should be there tonight. So they said, who's going to win between
Oh,
Octavio and
Octavio
MDW?
Rondoletto and Matthew
Yeah.
David Wood. That'll be fun as hell. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Well, Octavio, more specifically, is the one that could probably take it to MDW.
Yeah. And by the way, Dean, I would say, man, if you get a chance or talk to Cody or them, see if they can create like a flyer for Raw Mesa, man. The guy really don't never get, we chat with him sometimes, but he never really gets any recognition. But I think they should really acknowledge him for his 500th career start. It's either going to be tomorrow night if he runs the endurance race, but I know he didn't run the first one, or the Cup Series race on Wednesday. But I think we should do something special for him for his 500th career NASCAR start.
Yeah, shoot him a DM and ask him. He'll do that. AI
Ask Cody to create something like a flyer, something like a picture of his car, whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, he can just, because Cody's got a picture of his car, he could load that in an AI program and just say, hey, create a flyer for 500.
Yeah, have like a logo, have like 500th, big number 500 or some
it's
shit.
not even hard to do that with AI these days. It creates it all. You don't have to do any editing.
Yeah.
It's just talking to AI, but yeah.
All right, guys. No, go ahead. What were you saying? I mean, the AI. I mean, I don't really know. I'll just get a hold of Cody and see if we can do something. I just think it'd be cool to do something. Do you agree, Jacob? Yeah. Like, I mean, we really don't. He don't get a lot of recognition, so I mean, I think it'd be cool to do something like that for him. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
No worries if we got it. Yep.
Thanks, all right, I'm out of here. Y'all be good. I'm out of here.
Cheers, Nate. See y'all tomorrow.
See ya.
Good night, guys. Take care. Get your resting. Bye, Jacob.
Bye. See ya.